Hey, welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. We have our co-hosts,
Omar,
and our other fantastic co-host,
Jordan.
What's up, guys? Man,
What's
I haven't seen
crack-a-lacking?
you guys in the longest time.
every other pod we got to start.
Yeah, every other podcast we got to start by saying, I haven't seen you guys in so long. We're distorting the perception of time and reality in this podcast.
God.
So people don't know when these were recorded.
Yeah.
These could have been recorded in 1995 for all they know.
It was -1 years old.
Right? So, like,
God.
I was watching this show on Netflix. I think it's called Meat Eater or Man Eater. I think it's Meat Eater. Man Eater. That sounds like it's like a hooker show or something like that.
She's a man eater.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's called Meat Eater with this guy named Steve Ranella, and he goes on like the Joe Rogan podcast sometimes, but. I liked his show on Netflix. So he basically just goes through like what a day of hunting would be like, and he was like doing bow hunting, and it was making me think like, what the fuck? What would you guys actually do that? Like I was really thinking about it because like it shows like up close him and the animals. Sometimes they actually kill the animals like on camera and all that, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, man, if I was with this guy, would I and could I do it? Like, could I kill this deer if it's like 10, 20 yards in front of me and I have a bow and I could shoot it and kill it? Would I do it? You know what I mean? Would you guys?
That's a toughie. I would. We're killing deer.
Yeah, you're killing deer.
That's a problem. I don't. That's maybe the one that I don't think I could kill.
The one animal?
It's too big, man. It's too big.
Those are my cousins.
That's my cousins, dude.
cousins,
Almost
man.
my size. I don't know, like a bunny maybe or a duck.
Why not a deer?
I mean,
Wait, you can kill a bunny but not a deer?
listen, I don't want.
I can't kill it. I can't kill
a bunny?
I could kill a deer, but I can't kill a bunny.
I
bro.
don't want to, but I'm just saying. Bunnies reproduce like crazy. So,
Okay,
I mean, so do deers.
so
So
do
do
deer.
deers. But
Your
Deers-
animal killing
deers
ranking.
are actually more dangerous because of their reproduction, because they run in front of cars and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
they fucking eat shit they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? That kind of, they disturb ecosystems because there's too many of them.
for sure, yeah. That's why they're legally allowed to do it and up to a certain point and everything. But
Yeah.
something about a deer, just maybe it's the whole Bambi thing, but something about deers
Bambi.
just makes you think like, oh man, like this thing's smart enough to know what's going on. This thing doesn't deserve to die. It's too big. It's too beautiful. Like bunnies, a deer, you might be able to get close to it. You might be able to. I don't know,
Like a
really
bunny?
look at it. Yeah, a bunny, you look at it from far away. You're probably shooting at it from super far away.
So you could kill a bunny, but you couldn't kill a deer.
You're ranking
with a gun, right? We're talking about with a gun. Like,
Nah, let's
like
say with a bow.
with a fucking 9.
let's pretend, I know how to shoot a bow super well.
Yeah.
I'd still kill a bunny over a deer, yeah.
That's crazy.
Deers are too beautiful, man. They're
Lock 'em
too
up.
majestic.
Bunnies
Lock
are
'em up,
amazing.
everybody.
Bunnies are adorable.
If anything, bunnies are more adorable than a fucking deer.
No, for
yeah.
sure.
Deers are disgusting and they fucking are loud. They
just
make the
deers.
most horrible noises you can imagine.
But deers,
That's really how they sound. Yeah. And you gotta think like this: if you don't do it, a bear's gonna do it, and they're gonna die in a much more painful way if a bear kills them, or if they get
That's
hit
true.
by a car.
those are Joe Rogan words. I don't know, man.
But no, it's true though, right? Like,
It is true.
like
Yeah.
that's-
Or like a rival deer will
yeah.
kill him or something like that.
People hate on hunters, but
A
hunters
rival
are,
deer, they're both wearing like Letterman jackets.
What you know around here? What you know around here, cuz? This is my deer area.
This is my deer area.
This isn't your side of the park.
Something about a deer just feels more personal. It feels more like I'm killing something I shouldn't be killing. A bunny is small, right? Like a bunny is always going to be far away. It's always going to run away. It's like super skittish. Something about a deer just makes you feel like, oh man, I shouldn't be doing this.
All right, what if like the girl of your dreams was there and she was like Omar?
She wants me to?
It always goes back to the girl of your dreams, right? If the girl of your dreams was there, right? The one
I
that
want you to
got
kill this fucking
the one that
deer
got
for
away.
me.
I'm just joking. Let's just say it's a new one that you've never met before, but she's fantastic. You've been dating her for a year or so, right? And you guys get along, and she likes you. She gets along with your. She likes your family, and she gets along with your animals and all that, right? And then she decides to go with you on this hunting trip. She does the girl thing where they tag along uninvited, right? She tags along with you on this trip, and she's like, "Omar, are you gonna kill a deer? I need you to kill a deer.
I need you to be a man and kill this deer.
Would you kill a deer, or you tell her you can't do it in your heart? Make a break.
You know,
Yo,
no.
aw.
I'll tell you what. I'm probably talking
Wait.
shit, bro. I probably couldn't kill a bunny either. But
Yeah.
no,
Oh my
no, I
God.
couldn't.
You wouldn't kill a deer?
In front of her face, she
If
wants
she
me to
wants
bow
you
and
to.
arrow a deer.
No, this time she wants you to go in with a knife.
Even worse.
No, okay, no, I'm kidding.
I gotta get up close
Not
to
a
this
knife,
deer and
but
fucking
no,
SWAT
God.
team it.
a bow and arrow. And keep in mind, modern bows, it's not like a fucking wooden piece of shit. It's like fucking, it looks almost like a gun.
Yeah.
It's a crossbow, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a crossbow. Yeah.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Would you do it?
Damn, I don't know, man.
I want you to go up to this fucking deer and shank
I,
him.
I feel like in theory, let's say it is the girl of my dreams.
Yeah.
Let's say she comes from like a hunting family, something like that, right? Like let's try to make it a realistic thing.
Yeah.
Kill it, Omar. I want you to kill it.
Yeah.
I want to watch you do it.
She like
Oh
touches
my
your dick.
God.
She's like, it gets me off when you do this. You know what I mean? Like,
my goodness. Could you imagine someone doing that to
Yeah.
you? Like, I don't know what to do. What do I do here? What's the right answer?
you kill a deer.
I don't think I could bring myself to kill it.
Bro.
I don't
So
think
you-
I could bring myself to shoot it, dude. And look at it like, no way it dies like right away.
Then afterwards, your relationship is like,
It's in
And
shambles.
she's like, I want to go home.
Shambles.
Can you please take me home now? Like, you didn't kill the deer, and I wanted you to kill the deer. Go.
oh my god, that's funny, man.
I don't know. Could y'all do
do it? I could kill a deer.
You kill a deer?
I could kill a deer.
Have you guys ever had a date with a girl where she's like, please just take me home, or like vice versa? You know?
Nah, I've never had
Or like
that.
had a date end like that. I had a date end like that. It
Where
was
she like
horrible.
abruptly was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like,
yeah,
wow.
I had a date like that. And the funny thing is, she picked me up right to go
Oh my God.
to go eat wings or something like that. So I went to go eat wings at this place, this local place in Houston, and we're having a conversation, and I bring up something about like one of my other lady friends. I just make a joke about something, and then it was a little bit of an inappropriate joke. Let me see if I remember it. I basically said something about me and a lady friend kind of liking each other at one point, and then I was like, oh, it's nothing. Like I made a joke about it, and then I was like, oh, it's nothing. Like don't worry about it. Like we're not really even like we don't really talk anymore or anything like that.
Yeah.
And she just like completely like went silent treatment. She shut me down and she was like, we're going home. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, I didn't finish my wings. And she was like, we're going home.
What you mean, bitch? I ain't finished my fries.
That's my wings.
And she had paid
Wait
for
a
the
minute.
wings too.
Oh,
And she-
okay.
Ooh.
Oh, you were
took-
good then.
You took him to go, I'm sure, right?
I think she did. She didn't let me out. She fucking took it. She just took it all to go, right? So we're fucking. She fucking boxes the wings up, right? Boxes the fucking wings up in front of me. Keeps the fucking to go bag. We get in her car, and I'm in the passenger seat. I'm like, is everything okay? And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And I was like, what the fuck did I do? And she was just like, I don't want to talk to you. And I was like, all right, whatever. And she drops me off. I was like, hey, I'm sorry if I pissed you off, but like, you know what?
What the
Just let me
fuck?
know. We can talk about it. And she
Yeah.
was like, I'm going home. I don't want to see you right now. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong?
Was it a girl you were dating, or was it a date?
Yeah, we were dating, but it wasn't like super serious or anything like that.
Shit, man.
Wait, have you ever like gotten to the bottom of it and like found out why?
No. We broke up soon after.
Yo,
I mean,
that
it was
is
probably surface level,
hilarious.
you know?
Yeah.
She just took the box.
She took the
like,
fucking
give me that
wings.
No. This is mine.
She took the wings, bro. She didn't let me keep the fucking my portion of the wings.
Yo,
That's
that
a-
is crazy.
That's a power move, maybe.
Yeah.
That might be a
I hate
power
that
move.
I hate that she picked me up too because I couldn't.
Yeah, you had
I
zero
would-
power.
I was just like sitting in the passenger seat like a bitch.
You should have sat in the
Like,
back seat.
She drove, she paid, and she took the chicken.
I'll tell you what. I still say at the end of the day, you definitely won that fight.
You think
Yeah.
so?
you won that fight.
Yeah.
It's strange how girls do that, right? How they're so indirect and passive about their anger.
Yeah, but I don't
Be
think that's all girls.
No,
Not
a
all
lot of
girls.
them. Especially in the moment.
Decent amount.
In
But
the
not
in the
all.
moment, they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I feel like they get
That's-
too overcome with their
To
emotions,
me,
so they
that's
feel like
an
now's not the
emotional
time.
deficiency. You should be able to healthily, is that a word? Healthily express your emotions in when you're feeling a certain way. You
sure.
shouldn't bottle them up and shit. I'm saying that as a person who does bottle shit up, but like you should be able to express.
You shouldn't be like me.
I bottle up the
Yeah.
right things.
I bottle up the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
but not like in a relationship. You should be able to express anything to the other person, right?
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to say and do anything. You know, this is the person that's potentially sticking fingers up your butt 20
Yeah.
years, 20 years later.
You should
or
get pretty
fucking-
comfortable with them.
be
Exactly. You should be
pushing
able to
out
tell
babies.
them anything. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like beyond like anything. You know what I mean? So like why would they do that? Why would they react like that?
I don't know. I feel like the way that I like to act in relationships is you get right down to it.
Yeah.
Even,
Yeah.
Which
Address problems and
But-
move from there.
that's another thing I've learned. I guess I can see both ways because that's another thing I've learned as I got older. Sometimes it is a better idea to just wait. You know what I mean?
Just
But-
wait before you talk about it.
Yeah, before you talk it
So
out.
So you can
Process.
like fully, yeah.
What
yeah.
I don't like is the whole like nothing's wrong. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I-
silent
that's-
treatment shit. I'm
I
not
don't
a fan
like
of.
that.
I wouldn't mind if a girl was just like, you got me angry. I don't want to talk to you right now, but we can talk about it later. Something like that. But all right, cool. We can do that.
Because that's actual, like, she's not just shutting you out. Like, she's like including you in the whole process. She's just
Yeah.
not like, okay, I'm gonna just go fucking eat by myself
Yeah.
and fuck you and nah.
You know, I hate when like you either get a text or like a call and someone's like, "Let's talk about something."
Bitch, just tell me what
I
it
dread
is.
that shit, dude.
I dread that shit too. It's like no one's ever said, "Let's talk about something," and then like, "Let's go get Danny's."
Not even
or, like,
that.
You know what I mean? Like,
it just fucks
it's
up
just,
my
like,
whole day.
horrible.
It's just like
It's
the
all
whole day I'm
horrible.
just waiting to see you. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck did I do? Like, did she see my incognito or did
It's
she see
not-
like?
it's not
did
even
she,
gonna
like,
be fun.
In Gio's
It's
case,
nothing good.
In Gio's case, did you see that I DM'd her friends?
She really like, I baked you a cake. And just like, hell yeah. Baked you some cupcakes.
Man, that's sketchy. Like, what if a girl found out like you baked her a cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then
I baked her a cake.
Put some nut in there.
Continue.
That's not what I meant to say.
I'm with it.
What if
Find out you baked her a cake.
What if a girl found out that you DM'd her friends, right, and she baked you a cake, but the cake had like poison in it or something?
Jesus.
Oh my God.
That's some.
You
I've
know
been
what?
married for 20 years. and
She
she's
got
gonna
me.
kill
She got me.
She got me.
You got me, bitch.
You got me, bitch.
She
I'm a
got
guy.
me.
I'm dead.
She got me.
I'm eating the cake.
That makes me think about something, man. So, I heard a story recently about this guy, and it was in the news. He was neighbors with this one family. It was like an older man, not older, like 40s, 50s, and his wife, and they have 2 sons who are in college, like in their 20s, and they live with them. And they would always invite this neighbor over to just eat dinner or whatever, and he would like play basketball with the sons and the dad, and just he was like a family friend. He was like a single guy. He just lived next door to them.
Yeah.
And the house next door, right? So apparently one day the dad is like calling this guy, and this guy's at work and he doesn't answer. He calls the guy twice, and then the guy texts him on the second call and is like, hey, like I can't talk, I'm at work, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
And then apparently the same day, that guy, the one who lives next door, the married guy, kills his wife, kills himself. Before he did that, he told his son to go upstairs.
Yeah.
So his son is upstairs, and he kills his wife, and he kills himself.
Holy shit.
That's not the way I expect. I thought she was gonna fuck the kid.
No,
That is not where I expected the story to go.
but like, okay, so yeah, he kills his wife, and he kills himself, and his son's upstairs, right?
Yeah.
And it makes me think about the next door neighbor, the one that the guy, he called him the day that he did it, and he like called him and texted him like, oh no, he called him. He just called him twice. It's like makes you think like, what if he had answered the phone?
Right? He probably
What
was like
would have
ready to
happened?
talk to him about it. And like,
Yeah.
listen, I'm thinking about doing something crazy right now.
What goes through someone's mind when they fucking do that? That's so crazy. And the guy
That's
said
weird.
he had eaten dinner over there so many times. He said like there was no problem. There was nothing ever like gave him the vibe that something was off. Like to him,
Like-
the guy was like perfectly fine.
Like you said, he probably was bottling shit up.
I was
And
gonna
then
say
she
that.
fucking-
Talk about bottling shit up,
she,
bro.
she wouldn't turn the TV down, and he had enough of it.
I know, man. I feel like marriage,
Jesus.
especially marriage to the wrong person, just exemplifies your problems even more. Which I think is why there's such a huge divorce rate, right? Because of like, say there's a problem in a relationship and it hasn't been addressed, right? And then if you take the relationship further and you get married, you're just like, oh, I can live with that problem. And then it keeps annoying you and annoying you
Yeah.
and annoying you over the term of the marriage. It's probably going to be a point where you're like, I fucking hate this person.
Yeah.
And a normal person would get a divorse. Someone crazy like this guy would fucking kill his wife.
I also think living with somebody for like a very long period of time is just not a good idea.
That'd drive me insane.
It goes because
get it,
I nitpick a lot of shit. Like I go on first dates with girls and I nitpick on the first date. So I'm like, damn, if we get in a relationship, I'm like, I don't even want to see that. Like that's already annoying me right now.
Yeah.
So it's like if we move in with each other and you have more traits like that, bro, I don't
All right,
want to
so
be here.
That is
what-
interesting to think about.
So what are those traits? Like what annoys you on the first date? If you're nitpicking, like, and a girl is on the first date with you, what pisses you off, Gio?
Oh my god. If she's complaining about shit, if she's mean to the waiter,
That's a good one.
Complaining is a huge
If
one.
she-
I fucking hate when
hate that.
girls are complainers. Like,
Even if it's not to the waiter. Even if it's
I hate
just
when
to me.
anybody's complaining.
Just
especially
shut up.
If it's a funny complaint, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like if it's like a funny like Larry David, fucking Jerry Seinfeld type complaint, I'm cool with that. If it's like
it
a
depends
joke.
on what it is.
Yeah, but if
it's
it's a
like
snobby, like,
If it's a snobby, like
They're taking too
or if it's just
long.
like a little
Yeah.
comment like that, like all the time, I'm just like, oh my god.
Unless
don't
if they're
like
really
that.
taking a long time.
yeah.
If they're like genuinely taking a long time, like then I'll be like, okay, yeah, they are kind of taking a long time. But I won't like bother them about it, or I won't bring it up. I'll just be like, damn,
Yeah, for sure.
like looking around, but that's it. I won't like go crazy about it.
Yeah.
Dude, I went on a date like a year ago maybe, and like the girl was doing that type of shit, and like I remember like she had asked for something, and the waiter came back and he didn't bring that, and then he came and left, and then she complained about it, and I was like, he was just fucking here. Why didn't you just ask him again?
Yeah.
He would have brought it. You know what I mean? And it was a lot of shit the guy was bringing up. I didn't like that. That was a huge turnoff.
That's just
Huge
stupid.
turn off. I don't like that, man. And
That-
that just shows that you are going to be a hassle to deal with in a
Somebody-
relationship.
That being said, would you have still banged her?
yeah.
Okay, that's
It's not funny with men.
Yeah.
With men, like we don't fucking like. We're like, oh, Omar just expressed how much he didn't like that and how much that completely just like how much that threw his attraction off, but yet he would still have sex with her.
I still tried. Yeah, it didn't work out. I still tried. It didn't. It
Funny
didn't
how
work
things,
out though.
Things go with us, man. Fucking- man.
But I mean, it's like
it's because we just love.
we just love pussy.
I'm here for
Yeah,
the
that pussy,
lust.
yeah.
You know what I
love
mean?
it,
I'm here
yeah.
for the lust. I'm not here.
Women are beautiful creatures, man.
Women are beautiful.
no, that they are
creatures.
beautiful creatures.
Yeah.
But I just need the pussy.
I just-
The
sometimes,
pussy is saving y'all.
yeah. Vice versa too. Sometimes all they need is the dick. You know, they don't want anything.
Yeah, but it's got to be it's different for some girls. It's got to
for
be a
sure.
good. It's got to be a solid dick for them to like. throw all that shit to the side.
Do you think women have as high sex drive as men? Like
Yeah.
equal?
I would say so.
Well, obviously not everybody's the same, right? But I'm talking about like on like the
across
scales,
the scale?
the scales across
I think
the scale.
so. Yeah.
You think so?
Mhm.
Like there's some guys that like to have like bang a lot of chicks, and there's probably some girls that like to bang a lot of guys.
I feel like guys are always in the mood to bang, and girls are more like specific with who they want
I think
to
girls
bang.
are way more specific, but I
Yeah.
feel that's because they have so many options.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Like so many options.
But if they have
bro,
the
you walk
option-
outside, they're just dick is thrown at you,
flying
Oh, yeah.
at you from every
flying across the
direction.
fucking street.
If you're an attractive girl, you step into a gas station.
Oh my god,
4 or 5
I
dicks.
feel
You
bad
don't
for
even
that.
have to be
Yeah.
an attractive. You can be a six.
You can just be a
as
girl.
and
Yeah,
you're
you
still
can be
gonna
okay. Yeah.
yeah, and you're still gonna be getting like
You can
hit
just
up.
be a girl, bro.
Yeah,
A
you can just be a girl. You
A
don't
Just be
have-
a
single
living,
girl.
breathing girl.
You
Just-
can have fucking leprosy or whatever.
Oh, no, skin falling off and
Yeah,
shit.
you know, it doesn't matter as long as you're.
If you're a girl of age walking into any place, for sure,
Yeah.
at least one dude is thinking about fucking you. In
If
there.
you're a female human, a male human is going to hit on you. Now, whether
or
that
think
man-
about hitting on you.
Yeah, or think about hitting on you.
That's a crazy world.
Every female human should know that every guy that walks into a room is gonna think about having sex. Nah, I'm just you're super. But
I
some
mean-
guys do.
I mean, yeah.
You can't say if a thought doesn't cross your mind at least once.
To bang
for
an
sure.
attractive girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I
For
think,
Or like with
sure.
any
I think it
girl.
all the
Or like
time.
with any
yeah.
girl in a room, right? Like, say if you walk into like a room at a party and you just see like attractive women, you're like, I wonder what
could
sex would be like.
Bang
You know
all
what I
of you.
I would love to procreate.
All
with
you
her.
girls in this fucking room, I'd bang all of you.
I'd bang all.
God damn it.
If y'all gave me the option, I'd do it.
So do you
For
think
real.
do you think that's a natural drive in us, or do you feel like that's been like implanted in our head from like the like excessive pornography and shit and like over sexualized culture? Like,
Say
what do
a
you
little
think?
bit of both.
I think
think
it's
it's a
a
mix of
thing
both?
of for guys, like, we'll fuck anybody because we can still nut. Like, we'll still be able to get our job done.
Mhm.
Like, you don't really need to do that much. Like, you just got to be there. But for
Yeah.
girls,
It's dead fish.
you just got to be present. Like, if you're a girl, you just got to be somewhat around.
alive.
But for girls, they
Alive,
need like
preferably.
alive, preferably. Please be alive.
Preferably.
please be alive.
I'll take the other one, but.
But for girls, they need like a lot more. Like, they need a guy to like actually do shit
That's
for
very
the most
true.
part.
Because a girl could just be like, this is just a vagina.
Because if you're just a hot
If you
girl,
really want to look at it like
I
that.
could just look at you and be like while we're fucking, I'd be like, okay, this is good enough.
Yeah.
But like for a girl, like she needs like the guy to like actually like fuck, like do shit.
You know
and
what?
be participating in it.
I heard this in a podcast. It's crazy how girls don't really know what they're working with until you take your pants off. You know what I mean?
That's
like
true.
a vagina's a
That's
vagina.
true.
Maybe like
Damn, that's
I don't know.
wild.
Maybe like the smell, like the cleanliness,
Yeah.
maybe like a factor. But you don't know what that dick
How
looks
many
like.
girls have I disappointed?
And
in
once
my
you're
life?
at that,
You can pull up. You can pull,
oh shit! I thought it was.
oh shit,
pull out the little Woody Woodpecker.
Damn it! What the hell? He's 6'4" for?
God fucking damn it!
But yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about.
I
because-
should have
and
just
then
took my ass home.
Once you're at that point, you can't just be like, "Oh no, put it up."
Yeah, there's no
put it
go-
up. We're going
Well,
home.
Put it up. But it's true.
It's possible. It can happen.
Yeah.
If it's
I've
that
heard
bad.
stories.
But then again, it's
I've
not
heard
about
stories.
size for all girls. Like some
That's true.
girls might like they might think a guy is just super attractive
And they'll just
then-
do it.
Yeah, and they'll just do it. And then even if he's not that big, if the guy's good at sex, he'll find another way to get the job done or whatever.
Yeah,
What if you're stupid handsome, jacked and shit?
Yeah,
little
Pull
dick.
it out. That hell's 3 inches.
Oh, they
Hard.
don't care.
Hard.
they're still
They
fucking.
won't
3
care.
inches.
They'll get over it.
They're still fucking.
You
They'll
think
get
so?
over it.
Yeah.
I'm positive somebody.
Yeah.
You'll find at least one girl to get over it.
Yeah.
Especially if the guy has
Yeah.
a decent personality. If he's
He just said he's jacked as shit and super
Yeah,
handsome.
handsome guy.
and is he also like a decent person?
Fuck
yeah,
all that.
I think girls also
Let's call him a,
that
yeah,
plays
let's call him
into
a
it for
good
women.
guy.
That plays
Okay,
into
if
it.
it's like if they're like at a club or some shit,
Yeah.
and like she just sees the guy and they start talking or whatever. If he's just cute, they'll just be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's enough.
We'll make this happen.
Yeah, they'll make it happen. At least one girl will. I'm not saying every fucking girl in the world
Yeah,
lives by
yeah.
that standard.
Not-
I'm saying at
not
least
every
one.
girl does.
He's got fingers. He can make.
He's got fingers.
He can
Giant
make
fingers.
All right, he's got
sausage
nubs. No, I'm
fingers.
just kidding.
That thumb he had, that thumb looked good.
That thumb look good. Thumb look better than man. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Someone tells you to wrap it up and go home.
That would be sad.
I wonder
That's-
if that's probably happened
I'm
before.
blowing that
Oh
house
yeah.
up.
Sorry to
You know?
anybody who that's happened.
Yeah,
For
that
real.
must fucking suck. But I mean, it's probably not happened to anybody we know, but I'm sure it's happened before.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere in this country, in the
think I've-
world.
God,
I've heard of it happening before, but I don't know if I like really knew him like that.
Imagine
but I
being
knew
born
the girl.
like a micro penis or
Oh god,
It's
something
crazy. It's a
crazy.
real thing. I think it has like a name. It's like a medical name or something like that for
microphallus.
Yeah, microphallus.
Microphallus.
Microscopic phallus. Yeah,
Microphallus.
that's got to suck, dude. That's got to suck. I'd go ahead and get a little surgery. There's got to be some sort of surgery.
A little surgery for that little dick.
A little surgery.
a little surgery.
So did you guys know there's a surgery that can extend the length of your dick by about, I think it's like 2 inches or 3 inches?
Yeah, I've heard
Because
of that.
apparently you have like some dick inside your
That's
body.
what I was about to say. I heard that shit in middle school, and I never knew if that was true.
But what I don't understand is how that works. They tear that out, or like
They pull it out.
How do they do? How would they possibly pull?
And
that
then that
out?
part of your dick has like a tan.
It's got a farmer stand.
Fucking Neapolitan,
It's not the same shade.
Like a Neapolitan ice cream type shit.
This part of my dick went to the Bahamas last
Right?
summer. Shit, man, I don't know, dude.
A Neapolitan dick.
How would it work the same? Like, how do they pull that out and still make it happen?
I have no
It's just
idea.
like, I asked the same question to guys who are uncircumcised. How do you pull it out and make it happen?
Being uncircumcised.
I remember I
has
heard
to
a
be
thing of
trip.
like, because when I was in middle school, I was like watching porn and all that shit, and then I was like, how would I make my dick bigger? Like, just to do it. And they were like, you can do stretches to make your dick bigger.
You talking joking?
Yeah, that milking.
The
shit.
milking
It's
shit,
called
yeah,
jelking.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, jelking.
Jerking
I for sure
milking?
did that for a month. No difference.
Nah.
No results.
I heard.
I was very disappointed.
I heard that joking doesn't even actually help with the length or anything like that, or like the size. But I heard it makes your dick harder and stronger. Like your erections are stronger.
I don't care if it's stronger, bitch. I need
don't
more
mind.
dick.
I need length. I don't need a tough.
I don't
dick.
mind it being stronger. it's like inserting like a piece of steel into a woman, like a nice piece of warm steel.
Yeah, no,
I don't want that
piece
shit.
of warm steel.
I need more dick for
That's
her.
gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah, no one wants. You think so?
I'm not a girl, so I can't speak for a girl.
There's-
But I would think if I was
I
a
would
girl,
prefer- There's
that-
at least
I would
one.
like a nice hard dick.
I prefer a bendy dick if I was a girl. You know what I mean?
Bendy, fucking
Yeah.
half hard,
bendy dick?
half
Because-
hard dick.
A bendy dick,
Oh,
because you can do
that
different
shit
positions.
bendy.
There are certain like let's say reverse cowgirl, for
Yeah,
example.
low standards as a woman. A bendy dick.
I need a bendy dick,
All right,
a
go on.
slightly bendy dick.
All right,
No, but let's say like something like reverse cowgirl,
Yeah.
and they want to lean back because they got the G spot, right? So like
Yeah.
you're trying to hook the top area, so they got to maneuver it in a way that like might bend your dick.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
is true,
I
but
guess
that
so,
that
but-
comes down to if you have enough dick.
Yeah.
You might not have
That
enough.
too.
I think
Yeah,
it
that
comes down
too.
to enough.
Or like the like when you're laying down, like y'all are both on the side and y'all like cuddling and you try to fuck from that angle, you might not have enough dick for that one. That one's the real tough one. That's where you figure out if you're a man or not.
The butt cheeks come into factor there too.
The butt cheeks do come
Yeah,
back.
butt
to-
cheeks do come.
She has to like
Real big.
arch her back like this and shit. It's
Open it
hilarious.
up.
If somebody took the cover off while that shit was going on, it's a nasty scene for both of them.
Right?
That shit is hilarious.
It just looks
Someone
stupid.
took the cover.
They just look like fucking seahorses.
a couple of squirming like earthworms, bro. It's like,
man.
just fucking.
That's just hilarious.
Man, sex is a little
But
gross.
sex is very funny when you like just look at it. Like if you just take yourself out of it and just think about it, it's hilarious.
It's a crazy experience.
I just think
Yeah.
of myself like when I'm fucking, I'm like, bro, I know I look nasty right now. Like I look.
If someone had a
stupid.
camera on just my face, y'all dirty talk when you?
I can't
dirty
do it.
talk a little bit, not too much, but
I'm
I
not
just start
good at it.
laughing.
it also
Yeah.
depends on the girl. Like if I just barely met her and we're hooking up for the first time, I'm not really gonna dirty talk too much.
Oh, I would do that for sure.
I'll just say some random things, but I'm not gonna get like, I don't know, like super personal with like dirty talk.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
What's your favorite ice cream?
Ice cream flavor, bitch.
Remember when you felt that class in 8th grade?
Have y'all ever said like some dumb shit while dirty talking? I've said some. The one story stands out in mind.
I'm trying to. I don't really, bro. I don't even remember shit I say. Like
That's the problem.
I say
too.
the
like,
same things.
when
When
I'm-
I'm like,
I don't remember what I say, and sometimes I say the same things. I feel like I'm fucking sucked into the fourth dimension when I'm having sex.
yeah,
like
I'm a whole different person.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not even Jordan anymore. I'm
I'm
like
not
a
a-
fucking being.
Exactly. I'm not here anymore. I'm just a being, and my dick is doing this thing, and
Yeah.
it's kind of.
You know, there's a lot of things you can get a man to do like mid fucking like disagree to. Like you can get them to agree to like mortgages and shit. Like it's
Dude,
a lot.
will you write me a check for 2,000?
Honestly,
Yeah, sure.
If you're mid sex, dude, you will fucking
Ask
you'll
anything.
sign your life rights away. I mean, you'll fucking do anything. Please, just let me go.
Let me finish this up.
Please.
One time I told a girl we were fucking, right?
Yeah.
And I meant to say like you like this dick or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I told her you like this pussy. I told her you like this pussy, like you like this hard pussy or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, I just immediately started laughing, and ever since then, I'm like, I don't know how I feel about dirty talking.
That's just hilarious.
To this day, I haven't got over that situation.
I just laugh at it in general. Like anytime a girl starts talking, like I might laugh in my head and I try to like be serious in person, but
Have you guys ever had-
it's very funny.
I'm a laughing person too. Yeah,
You guys ever had gas during sex? Like, have you ever like have to really fart
I try to sneak it out
Nah.
silently, so no one thinks about it.
during sex?
I mean, no, I'll try to hold
Farts in the bed.
You ever got gas while you're getting head?
Oh my god,
That's a bad one.
Yeah, it's just really bad.
Yeah, and that's like a position
Oh my
for farting.
Farts right in the poor girl's face.
Silently, she's like,
farting.
"What is that?"
I feel bad for all these women out here, man. Getting farted in the face.
I mean,
by
shit,
dudes.
girls could do the same thing. I'm sure they get a little gassy.
They
wouldn't
could do it
that
even
be-
worse.
Wouldn't that be a good story though? Like if you're like that's the guy she marries, like later in life, you know, like
First time I
farted in my
gave John
face.
head, he
First
fucking
time-
farted in
farted right.
farted in my face.
Son, when I met your mom, and she was blowing me, I farted right in her face.
Farted right in her face. She thought it was hilarious. She loved it.
Hey, pink eye.
Oh, fuck that, bro. Your mouth is so close to that area.
Yeah, it's a danger zone.
Oh.
It's scary.
It is. I know what you mean though. Like it sucks, man. Getting fucking gas when you're doing the deed.
Yeah, it throws you off.
It does really.
You gotta
throw
hold it
you
in
off.
now, yeah.
Yeah, holding in gas like in the first place it just feels like such an unnatural thing.
It hurts.
We're not even supposed to do it. Like your stomach starts to like get like filled up. Like you feel your stomach getting bigger. Like say if you're really gassy and you just can't fart because you're like in a super public place or
Yeah.
like around a bunch of girls or something like that. You know what I mean? Just like a place where you probably shouldn't fart because you know it'd be loud or stinky or whatever.
Yeah.
right?
You just don't want to fart. You just don't want to
I
do
don't
it.
want to do
Like,
this to all
your
these people.
stomach is just blowing up and it's just a bunch of farts boiling up in there. What happened? Like I was reading online, you know they go into your bloodstream or something like that.
That's
the fart?
Yeah.
What?
The Yes.
fart?
If you hold it in for that long,
Yeah, it like goes somehow into your bloodstream and it's bad for you.
that's
Wow.
like pressurized, whatever, right?
Yeah, it's like extremely bad for you.
Okay, well,
Can't that shit kill you?
I wonder what would happen if someone just ate super gassy foods and then held in their farts.
Bro,
On
there was an
purpose.
episode
Ate
of
beans for
fucking
like a
like
week.
NCIS and somebody like exploded from not farting. It's
Oh
the
my
funniest
God.
shit in the world. They were like in the middle of the street and they were like, I can't take it anymore. And they just fucking
One
exploded.
giant fart and then you explode.
Just touch like a lighter to them and they just blow up like a gas tank.
Dude, I feel like okay, imagine this. Someone who's eating like fucking Chipotle, like getting the fucking beans and
Oh yeah,
double beans, double rice.
poopy boy.
Yeah.
Poopy boy.
Right? What if they're just eating that every day? And then like what?
Oh my god.
And they're not farting. How big is their stomach? Like is it like what if they're skinny but like them not farting makes their stomach like get thick?
fucking massive.
Like just a fucking big belly of air and fart air.
Imagine the fart you let out.
Bro,
Imagine
it
if
was
all that. If
bro, they
eventually
probably
you did-
smell like shit.
like a dead animal.
Like they probably smell like shit every day.
Yeah.
Like they smell terrible. Ugh. I don't know.
Farting's weird. It's weird how we haven't, like, as a society, kind of evolved from like thinking
Farting?
farting's gross. You know what I mean? No, not from fart. I mean,
know
we gotta
people, like,
fart, you know?
Socially,
but like
is what you're
socially,
saying.
yeah, you can.
I know what you mean. That's so stupid, man. I don't get it. Why can't I just comfortably fart in
Yeah.
front of my girlfriend?
We just don't even think about
Nah,
it.
Fart
I
in her
know.
face.
I have
No,
a friend
just-
that just farts like he just farts.
I-
He'll just be like, "Yeah, I farted."
Bro, so
Really?
recently, I got in an accident. Someone hit me, right? Like
Okay.
they had
Yeah.
ran a red light and they hit the back of my car. It was very minor. So I get out the car. I'm talking to the guy, and we're doing the whole insurance thing and this and that. Dude, the guy's talking to me. He lifts up a leg and just swear to God, like a very obvious like. And lifted up his leg and just farted, and then just continued on with the car. And like that's why I'm thinking about this. And I was like, wow, like this guy's evolved past us. Like this guy
Bro,
knows.
he's a superhuman.
Yeah, he's a superhuman. He didn't bat an eye. He didn't
Oh
change
my
his face.
God.
Nothing.
Lifting up your leg. That's
That's
a G,
sick.
that's a G move.
That's G move. That's
Lift-
power move.
lift it,
Farted.
just lift your leg out and let one out.
And then just continue with the
Oh,
situation.
He just kept talking like it was nothing just happened.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, this guy has the right idea, man.
That's funny.
This guy has the right idea. Don't
Okay,
treat it like a joke.
So now let's put the shoe on the opposite foot, right?
Mhm.
Oh my, what if you're eating a girl out, right? She farts right in your face.
I'm not gonna
Oh
be
my
happy
God.
about it. I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna cause a big fuss.
Would you?
I'm gonna throw a tantrum.
what if she was like, I'm sorry, like my stomach was really hurting. Like, let's just say, like, she didn't mean to do it, but it
Like,
was
what if y'all
really-
ate? What if y'all ate some like Chipotle like
Yeah.
right before?
She could have told me.
No,
she
Omar,
could have told me
what
like,
if, like,
it's coming. It's coming.
Sometimes,
right now.
sometimes they slip out, like right, like without you even controlling it.
Yeah.
because you're just so gassy. And what if like she just does it, like, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like I didn't mean. She's laughing, but she's also like, "I'm sorry," like I didn't mean to do that. What would your reaction be?
don't
Would you
know.
laugh or would you be really pissed?
No, I'd laugh, but I would also be pissed. If it was a sincere apology, we're definitely gonna have to cut the night short. We're not gonna continue.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not gonna
all-
continue. We're trading spots now, and you gotta do it to me.
That's the only payback.
And if I can muster up a fart, I'm doing it. But no, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd be very happy about it. Even
Is
if I've been dating them for like 4 years. I
is
don't
it
think
a
I'd be
loud
happy
fart
about
or is it like a quiet one
Dude,
and you
it's
just
like
smell
a-
it?
Let me see if I can do that proper. like that.
Yo, I'm
sounds
going
better than I
home.
thought it would.
We really just made a fart noise. On this
I know, that's
podcast, so
hilarious.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm going the fuck home.
But we're doing this for the sake of a realistic hypothetical, yeah?
Yeah.
So what
I'm
if
trying to give you an image?
yeah, that fart was blown in your face as you're giving her cunnilingus. If you're giving her cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus?
Coitus.
Yeah. Coitus, cunnilingus.
I'm going home. If that booty made that noise, I'm going home.
It's the love of your life.
Home too.
Huh?
It's the love
Love
of
of
your
my
life. Do you go home on her?
You gotta go home that night.
I sleep on the couch.
Sleep on the couch.
I don't want to see her for a little bit.
Leave me alone. Just take the covers and turn over.
Fart in my
angry.
face.
Ugh, that's nasty.
That is nasty, bro. A fart that can't be a good taste, or like that
That's
can't be
It can't be at all. It's
In your
literally
face?
air coming from your asshole.
from a bare ass.
That being said,
From
people,
a bare
people do
ass.
have anal sex.
They do. Some people like getting farted on, man.
true.
Some people like
That's
getting,
also true. That's
Yeah.
a fetish thing.
That's another thing I listen to on a podcast. It's like a podcast where they interview people anonymously.
They fart on them.
No, well, the guy that they were interviewing anonymously, he was saying that he likes to be dominated and farted on. And the guy's like, he's a guy and he has a girlfriend. Apparently his girlfriend didn't like doing it, so he would go to like truck stops and shit like that.
He outsources his farts?
He outsources his farts. Yeah, and he would pay people
Outsourcing
to
his
like. I
farts.
just spend it. I swear to God, dude.
Jesus.
They spend a day with him. They eat all the gassy food they can, and they spend the entire day farting on him when he doesn't want to be farted on.
Oh my god!
And that's what he's
insane.
into. Like he wants people to like grab his face like aggressively and fart in it, and it's crazy.
And he pays them.
He pays them, and it's a whole. They make a
And,
day of
like,
it.
What does he do for a living? He doesn't say.
He doesn't say. I don't know. I don't know if he can really
because he would
afford
get
it,
no
but he does it.
respect at his job.
Whoa!
Like fuck you, Tom. Don't come to this fucking meeting.
He's like an
Right?
executive
I would-
at some company.
I would look at him differently around the fucking the break room, bro.
around the
hell
water
yeah.
cooler.
Oh, you want me to fart on you? Oh, Jerry, come here. I got one for you.
Put him down your face.
Yeah, you.
So wait, does he have a preference? Like, what if it's a guy? He doesn't fuck with that, or what?
I think for some reason, I guess maybe the dominance factor. He said he preferred guys, but he's okay with girls doing it
He
too.
likes guys farting. His
Because he
face?
asked his girlfriend to do it, and she wasn't down with it. So that's why he goes. But he prefers guys because I guess a guy can dominate
nice
you more.
smelly fart.
Nice smelly.
A
fart.
nice smelly fart.
Let's tear up a
Come
good
here, bro.
Come here.
I mean, to us,
Yo.
it probably sounds weird, but
Hey, dog.
like, what's like sexually, like what's weird? You know what I mean? Like we're judging that, but like
That's
really,
true.
like what's weird? You know, like
It's all kind of weird.
it's all kind of weird.
Like imagine like somebody had to give head the first time.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I think the fact that it all being weird makes it normal. Like to me, there is no taboo sex unless you're doing something that's like illegal, like you're like underage, something like that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
or like killing people, kind of shit. You know what I mean? Anything else, like dude, do whatever you want
Yeah.
within reason of your life being on the line. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want. Like you know, I don't think anything should be weird. I feel like us expressing that like as like society or people judging other people based on their sexual taste is like all over the place.
For sure. For sure. I mean, I definitely can see how someone might think. Like it is strange or like
farter.
Yeah, the farter.
Oh,
the farter
God.
especially. We can talk about the farter.
Yeah.
But I can see why, I think everybody should be like in touch with themselves and like, if you think it, someone else is also thinking the opposite. They're thinking
Yeah.
the reciprocal of that. They want to get farted on. Someone's like, I want to fart on people. Like really badly. But yeah, I don't think it should be weird.
What do you think the
unless it's
ratio is
something
like?
crazy.
Do you think there are more people who want to get farted on or more people who want to fart on people?
I would
think-
say get farted on.
I think there's more people who want to fart on people.
You think so?
I think so.
Because I feel like there's more submissive people.
I wouldn't mind it.
You wouldn't mind getting farted on?
No, farting on someone.
Oh. Imagine.
Would it have
okay.
to, where would it have to be? Would it have to be like in their face or something?
Let's say a very
I mean,
attractive girl. You're having sex with a very attractive girl. This is the first time y'all are having sex.
Yeah.
She's like, you're getting near the end. She's like, listen, I really would love it if you just planted a
around.
fart right on my face.
Just turn around. And
Yeah.
like, just,
She's like, you can grab me however you want. I need my face right there. I need you to move it for me, and I need you to fart in my face. Are you doing it to keep her around? And she's like, if you can't get down with this,
how close?
unfortunately,
how
I'm
close,
gonna have to
how close is my asshole going to
Touching.
be from her face?
touching. She's touching
Like
you.
she's basically eating my ass.
Basically.
But like I'm farting into her
Yeah.
mouth or just her face.
Maximum distance away from your ass is 1 inch. She wants to be very close.
Okay.
Oh my god.
What is she pretty hot? She a cute chick?
Very, very cute. In your eyes, she's at least
farting in her face.
an 8 and a 5. 8.5.
I'm farting in her face. Yeah.
Is it just like a one night thing or is this like gonna be
No, it's a
multiple
consistent
times?
thing. She
It's
wants
her
this done
fetish.
routinely.
She's everything about her is great. except this is her fetish.
Except the one farting thing.
Except the one fart.
Hey, but like we said earlier, we're not to judge. It's not bad. It's
not bad
it's
at
her
all.
Kink.
How you gonna kiss her after that?
Well, that's we're taking a shower right after sex. You're washing your entire face.
I'm not kink shaming at all, but our kinks got to match up.
Oh yeah,
Like our kinks got to like give and take or some shit like that. And I don't think I have a kink that big to like match me farting in your face.
yeah, because
Continuously.
it's not a hobby. This is like a sexual thing for you.
Then we gotta
Like
like
imagine like to
not a
get
hobby,
off.
It's a lifestyle.
It's
choice.
it's a life. It's not a phase, mom.
Then we
I
gotta
like
like
to
I
get
gotta
farted
like
on.
we have kids and shit and like she gotta talk to the kids with like fart on their fucking face. I don't want to fucking do
Yeah,
that.
think about it this way, right?
Don't go near those children. Those are my children.
Think about it this way, right? It's all based on perceptions and perspectives. Am I not right? Because think about it. What if that same woman had just given you a blowjob? Say there was no farting involved at all.
That's
She
true.
just blew you and you came in her mouth and she swallowed it and she goes to like tuck your kids in good night.
Oh my god.
That's
It's
true.
the same woman.
She kisses him on the cheek.
Yeah.
We're very particular with what
I
we
mean,
think is normal.
it's not that
What we think
bad
is
because-
not.
Perspectives and
It's
perceptions.
just
Yeah.
their brothers and sisters in their mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and the
About
thing
3
is,
million of
So
them.
it's not that bad. About 3 million of them.
I would just think it's funny.
Yeah.
You're just around the corner just laughing at her.
These little dumb kids. They don't know anything.
They don't know what I just did to their
I
mom.
just nutted in her mouth just now.
Oh my god.
She better not put those lips near him though, because that's kind of gross.
Yeah, no, not literally kisses them on the
That's
cheek right
kinda
after
gross.
blowing you. Like, let's say she rinses out her mouth, whatever.
Yeah, like
But
she like brushes her
but
teeth or
still,
whatever.
Yeah.
like literally like 2 minutes after she's like tucking the kid in.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny.
That's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, I guess just what I think is normal.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot less weird than
Yeah.
farting in a girl's face and then sending her off to the.
That's
children.
a fucking close call.
I feel that.
Like that span of time, like 2 minutes. Like, how did they not hear us? First off, and then second off, it's just like you could have waited.
Man, Dad
Damn.
really farts.
What
at
must
night.
that be like
A
having
lot.
sex with kids in the house?
It feels like it's terrible.
Christ, it
Oh,
must be
yeah.
horrible.
Oh yeah.
I think once they're in bed, it's like pound town. But after that, I mean, before that, it's like, ugh.
But kids be waking up at weird hours.
Man,
That's
yeah,
true.
man.
had a nightmare.
But I mean, it's like I think it fits in the window because I haven't. I don't want to have sex in a long time.
Yeah.
So it's not like we're gonna have sex for 2 hours and then the kid's gonna wake up again or some shit like that. It's like, no, I'm gonna give you like 15 minutes. We just put him to bed, so it should be okay. Yeah, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Bang
Do
it
it, like,
out.
right when you put them to bed. Just go and bang.
Just
one
go in, bang one out.
out. But they're still awake. They're hearing everything.
Okay,
Nah,
damn.
they won't know. They won't.
What if
know.
they're
Yeah,
not
they won't
easy-
know.
They don't know
What
what
if-
those noises
What
mean.
if they're not easy sleepers?
He's just wide-eyed in his bed,
fucking
staring
hate-
at the ceiling. Just fuck.
Whoa, what's
What's-
happening in the other room?
What is happening?
I fucking hate my kids.
Right?
Cock blocked.
Cock blockers. Go to
Fuck
fucking
you.
sleep.
I would just get them a room on another floor. Like, give me keep the
The
master
downstairs one?
Give me the master bedroom on the first floor, and you guys can have all the rooms upstairs and stay in those rooms.
yeah,
That's a smart.
that's a
way to
good
do it.
plan.
And I would have cameras in the house, so like I would know like if they're but just, not like into their rooms, but just like the living room, the main areas, right?
So,
So, like-
you can monitor. Yeah.
If I monitor them,
Motion
Just monitor so I can
sensor? Fuck,
fuck, so I have enough time to fuck.
yeah, so I
He's
know
coming,
where
he's
they
coming
are.
right now.
If I know if one's coming down and it's knocking on the door, I'm always gonna keep my door locked.
Yeah.
I know if it's locked on the door, I can fucking grab the camera and see what he's doing and be like, all right, I have this much time to put on my clothes and
Okay.
pretend like we weren't having sex.
Yeah, it's got to be a fucking nightmare, man.
Yeah.
Y'all seen This Is 40?
I have seen This Is 40.
There's a scene where he wants to get head, and it's like super unexpected. They're having like sex problems,
Yeah.
and the kids are late for school, and they're like banging on the door, and he's like trying to focus, and he's like. He's telling them like, hold on, just a minute, and like they keep banging, and they're like, Dad, I need to go to school now. Like they're crying, and
I
then
think his wife is blowing him.
yeah, she's blowing him, and he's
Yeah.
like out of nowhere, he's like, it's Paul Rudd. He's like, shut up, shut up, bro. And then she stops doing it, and she starts telling him shut up too, and that just makes me think, man, like that's got to happen way more than you think for a married
It has
couple.
to.
Just
That's-
dumbass kids. I'm hungry. or like, where's the water? Where's the cereal?
These little kids are the ultimate cock block.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
There has to be no better cock block.
Because they don't even know what they're blocking. They're
Yeah.
their
And
life is a whole
the thing
cock
is,
block.
They just wanna be
they're
around.
blocking both parents' like
Yeah.
sex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you want to have sex with your wife. And
You're
who else
holding
is your
us
wife
all.
gonna have sex with? She's gonna only have sex with you.
Bro, I got
Yeah.
married
Or
to
herself.
I got married to fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to fuck you now.
I want to fuck you now. I don't care about those kids.
Those fucking kids keep getting in the goddamn way.
Yeah, for 5 or 10 minutes, those kids don't matter.
They got to be erased from the world.
How do y'all feel about kissing kids on the mouth? Like, Tom
No.
Brady type of shit?
no,
Nah.
absolutely
God, no.
not.
After a certain age, like after like a year, I'm like, all right, that's cool.
No,
I don't think I've ever kissed a
after
kid
no
on the
age.
mouth.
After
Wait,
no age.
like-
Maybe my kid. I don't know.
No, I haven't.
I'm talking about
kissed
like a
kid on the
baby, like a
mouth.
baby.
No, I wouldn't do that.
My baby, I'll probably do it.
I'll kiss him on the
Yeah,
head.
maybe my
I'll kiss him
baby.
on the nose, on his mouth.
My baby,
I mean,
I'll
it's
probably
not-
do it.
on his
On the
cheeks.
mouth.
On his cheeks.
Ah,
Okay. No, just kidding.
Never kiss a kid on the mouth. That's horrible. You don't do that.
I kiss my.
Terrible.
I feel like it ruins the perception of what is appropriate between adults and kids.
Okay.
And
Oh,
that is-
that's also a good
You know
point.
what?
That's a
You got
realistic
that one.
point.
That's not true. You know what I mean? Like you should not like. That's not an appropriate thing. Because like, what if someone does that to them?
What's the difference
And-
between kissing them on the mouth and the cheek?
The mouth is.
The mouth is more.
If a
romantic.
if
Yeah,
a random dude
something
kissed
about
me
the
on the
mouth.
cheek, I'm asking questions.
But if he kisses you on the mouth, you're swinging on him,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
you're in Europe.
You got
Yeah,
that one. You
we're-
got that one.
We're knocking down all your logic, baby.
That's a norm thing because, like you said, in Europe they do that.
They do the cheek though. Not. I think.
Nah,
And
they do the
certain
lips.
places they do lips too.
They do lips. They don't look at it as a maybe as that romantic. I think.
Yeah, they look at it as like a "I love you" type of thing.
So,
But like not.
you
in a
kissing your kids in the
romantic way.
mouth when they're little kid or not?
Nah, I don't even
I'll
think when
change
they're
my
babies.
answer.
Probably.
I'll take it back.
I'll kiss them on their cheeks.
I'll probably
I'd
end
rather
up
do
doing it. I'll probably like slip onto it, I guess, but I don't know.
that.
I
Brady
probably-
household's
I
got
don't
to
know,
be
man. Like I
wild.
said, I think it ruins the perception of what's appropriate with an adult.
That's true.
Because then what if some motherfucker tries to do that to my kid, and my kid's just like, oh, it's okay. my
Okay,
parent
that's
did
a
it to
little
me.
different.
Well, no, kids
Kids
are
don't
stupid
know.
like that.
Yeah, they don't know. Bro.
Wait, you're saying like
Now they
if
think
an
it's
ad-
normal.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now they
okay.
think this is like a gesture
Yeah,
of
I
like,
thought you
I
meant
like
like
you.
Yeah, they think it's normal for adults to kiss them on the lips, right? Because they're sponges at that age. They're soaking up everything, and they don't know right from wrong. You're teaching them that, right? And
Yeah.
if you're teaching them, you're showing them that adult me can kiss you on the lips. It means other adults might be able to kiss you on the lips. I'm not saying that's 100% true,
But
but
I'm also
that's an
saying-
assumption that a kid can have because a kid's mind isn't complex like ours. It's simple.
Yeah.
We're smart and kids are dumb.
I mean, it's true though.
But yeah, kids just don't know yet. Their brain is developing, so they don't have everything they need and all the wires connected to know that an adult shouldn't kiss them on the lips.
But then
even
I'm also
if there's
saying the
something.
same sentence. Adult me is your daddy, so I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that could do that shit if I did it.
But
but also-
Me and your
kids
mom,
don't
that's it.
understand like they
The
don't
concept of a dad.
yeah, they don't understand the complexity of that. You know what I mean? They don't understand
Yeah.
anything social like that yet. To them, adults are probably just like people.
Just somebody bigger than me.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
associate them with other people they know,
Mm.
right? Like they associate. That's why people who get like abused early on, it's hard for them, I think, to identify the abuser
Yeah,
because like it could have been anybody, and kids don't know how to associate yet.
yeah.
It's very like scattered association with just their
I see what you're
mom and their
saying, yeah.
dad, and like if they have a brother or sister.
I thought you were trying to say like, if I'm kissing my baby and then one of my like cousins or something tried to like kiss my baby on the mouth and like, would that be okay with the adult? I was like, no,
No, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah,
no,
I wouldn't like that.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I gotta reevaluate that cousin.
Someone
Yeah.
else
Hey, what the
kissing
fuck
my
are you
kid?
doing?
What are your motives? Hey, come here. What are you doing to my baby?
If you ever kiss my fucking kid, I will destroy someone.
I'll rock your shit. Kiss my baby on the
Seriously.
mouth.
I don't care if you're family or don't ever kiss my fucking
That
kid.
is very
I gotta
weird.
swing
on
on
the
you.
cheek, okay. That's fine.
Not even your parents.
What are you talking about?
Like
I
if your
kiss
parents
my
kiss
kid
them?
on the mouth?
Not in the mouth, but like on the cheek.
Absolutely not on the mouth.
Punching my
Avery's
mom.
like, yo, my kid's mouth is off.
No one kisses my kid. My kid's
better
mouth
not.
is off limits for you pieces of shit. Okay,
Yeah, but that's true though.
no,
Kids don't
I
have
don't.
those.
I don't want my parents kissing my kids either. That's no,
Like in general.
Yeah.
no.
Damn.
Maybe on the cheek. On the cheek. Yeah. On the cheek.
Okay, I was about to say. I
No
was like,
mouth.
On the cheek, of course.
Yeah.
No, not in the mouth.
Yeah, no. Pretty much, bro. No one's kissed my baby on the mouth. Not
Imagine,
even me.
Imagine like, all right. Imagine meeting a girl's family for the first time. You think she's the love of your life,
Mhm.
right? And you go to like this family dinner, right? She's introducing you to her family members, and she's like, "Omar, this is Grandpa," and then she fucking like Frenches him.
Oh, Frenches?
that's a little wild. That's a little
Okay, not tongue.
I'm running out of
No
that
tongue.
house.
No tongue, but just like no tongue. But
That
just
was a plant. That
Yeah.
wasn't a
Yeah, that was some saliva
that wasn't
on
a
that
peck.
one.
That was like I planted one on you.
like a little like a plant, and her grandpa.
I've got to go home. It's time to go home.
Really
Yeah, right now. I don't care. I don't care
What
if she's
if
the finest
she's
girl I've met in the past
beautiful.
2 years.
Her personality. Is
Why are you
fantastic.
Frenching your granddad?
If she plants one on her grandpa in the mouth,
on the mouth?
it's time to leave. It's time to leave, and it's time to call the cops.
Like, are we talking about a kiss or a French like tongue?
Nah, all right. Let's just say it's just
Let's
a
say a
kiss.
wet kiss.
Okay. Yeah, no tongue.
just
Ew.
just a hard like a mwah.
Yeah,
Not like a
on her grandpa's mouth.
Nah, that's a little weird.
even a peck would be pretty weird in the.
I would
grandpa.
give it the benefit of the doubt because he may be older, and that's how I don't know. Maybe he just
That's how they did it in his generation.
Yeah, that's how they did it. Like, he
Kiss
might
on the
be
mouth.
losing it a little bit.
Kiss on the mouth. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
His
Kiss me on
brain
the
might
mouth.
not be there all the way, so I might give him a little pass.
Shit. Well,
But if she initiated it, then nah, I'm out of there.
she initiated the
If she's
kiss
like,
on her grandpa.
she's like holding him even tighter.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it at all.
I'm swinging on the grandpa.
What are you doing to my girl, bro?
I have to fight for your honor.
Oh man, I think about that all the time, dude. Like, imagine what kind of damage you could do to a baby or to an adult, to an elderly person if you punch them full force, especially an unexpected one.
They might die.
Like if the baby's causing
Jesus.
a scene in the store, and you're like, oh man, if I just gave this baby just a firm scot.
If I had one clean swing at this baby,
If I had just
I'd be
one
all
clean-
over
Crack
with.
them with a quick 2-piece.
that baby would
Fucking-
be dead.
Bro,
Yeah, honestly.
if you hit an old person, bro, they might just fucking like shatter.
They're so
Yeah.
fragile, man. Like they fall out of bed and break their hips. So imagine like someone body slamming them.
That's fucking scary.
Yeah. Imagine if someone just
body
dude.
slamming.
all right,
That's
this is
true,
crazy. There's a trend a fucking few years ago.
Body slamming grandma.
No, that'd be great. That'd be insane. There's a trend of these guys. It's called polar bear hunting. People would go out and find like old white guys and they just punch them in the face. Like,
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
on the street.
They called it polar bear.
That's pretty fucking funny.
On the street, right? Like these group of young men, usually multicultural like ourselves, would go out on the street together, like a few of them, like 3 or 4. Sometimes like large groups, like 10.
Jesus Christ.
And then they would just find random white people, like old white men, and just punch them in the face.
That's fucked. That's fucked, but it's funny.
Imagine your dad going for a walk, and a guy just
No, that's what
somebody
I'm saying. It's
punches
fucked,
him
bro.
up.
That could like kill your dad.
That's great.
Not, now you have to get a call like it was a group of delinquents just
It's on YouTube.
really got your
It's
dad
on
with a good
YouTube.
one.
They make a TikTok.
Oh
out of
my
it.
god, bro.
Yeah, they
that's
knocked
horrible.
him. They knocked him out good. Can you?
That's horrible.
Can you do like a
Can
little
they identify
remix?
him?
It's like a gift of him hitting the ground.
Jesus,
That's
man.
tough.
I would be.
I'd be pissed.
I would want to fucking strangle those kids if they ever like fucking laid a hand.
I'll
on
become
my
like
dad.
Liam Neeson or some shit and
I will
just find
find you.
their ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
That's
crazy.
scary.
That was
That'd be
a trend.
crazy phone call.
That was a trend.
I remember that shit. There was like a trend of a bunch of people going around and like just beating up random people.
Yeah, that too. Imagine that. Just not minding your own business.
completely unprovoked.
These
just
guys
get beat up.
Didn't say a word to them. You're just like
Just
getting your
walk up
ass
and just
beat.
fucking
You're
swung.
just like, why? Why?
For sure, someone had to die from that. For sure,
I'm sure.
because especially the fall,
an old
like
an old person, yeah.
yeah, like not even just the knockout, but the fall and the limp. Like your head's definitely.
Oh, yeah,
gonna hit
you're
the
done,
pavement.
bro.
You know, you're done. You're done.
head-
You're not leaving okay. You're not going to be the same old
Your shit's
man.
fractured at the
Makes
least.
makes them bite the curb.
Like your kneecap might. Oh
Makes
my god,
it
make him
old.
bite the
That-
curb.
Dude, you
Gang
guys,
shit.
Holy
ever seen the
shit.
movie American History X?
I actually
Nah.
haven't.
So there's a scene in that movie where, so the movie, it's really fantastic. It's about white supremacists, right? And, no, it's
Really?
not.
Well,
not
all
like-
right.
No, I didn't mean
I'm
it like
just
that.
joking. I'm just joking.
I didn't mean it like that. I just mean it's like it's about like why white supremacy is wrong,
Okay.
and it shows it in the modern setting with like neo-Nazi groups, right?
Oh, okay.
And
I
it shows
remember.
like how these groups are basically spreading hate among young people and like perpetuating this hate,
Yeah.
right? And it tells a story of a guy who's just like was associated with them, and then he went to jail, and he got out of jail, and then he was like why the fuck did I ever do that?
Mhm.
And the whole movie is like showing his life, like trying to like live a normal life after that, and not like just not trying to fuck with those people. But the problem is his little brother
Mhm.
is now like involved with the same group that he was with.
Because of him?
Yeah,
Oh, so now
he
he's
used to
gotta
like he
convince
used to like
him
bring his
otherwise.
brother around, and
Oh.
but like what he went to jail for in the movie. This is a spoiler, so shut down for 30 seconds.
It's an old ass movie.
That's when we
If
came
you
out,
haven't watched it yet,
like the 90s. So what happens is because him and his like white supremacy group had like knocked off a few like bodegas, like little grocery stores, and they had knocked off like a few like black owned shops. This black dude, like I guess, found out the protagonist, the main guy that I was talking about. They found out his address, and they went to break into his house at night, and they were trying to break in, and then they couldn't, and then they go down, and then they're like trying to like take his car, and then the guy comes out, and he's like yelling all his profanity and racist shit.
Yeah.
And he like he has his gun, and he starts pointing it at one of them, and he's like, "Get down!" And then the black dude's like, "All right, chill, bro, chill." And the guy gets down, and then the guy is like, they're outside at this point. The guy gets the black dude's mouth, and he puts it on the curb, and then he fucking stomps on it.
Damn.
He curb stomps him. Like, it's crazy, right?
That's the end of the movie?
No, that's like the middle of the movie. It tells you
Okay.
what.
wait, the
Because I
white
was
guy
going to say
curb
he
stomped
didn't
him.
grow.
Yeah, the movie goes around. It bounces between timelines.
Okay. Jesus
And
fuck.
It's an insane movie. Like that's what he goes to jail for. And then in jail, like he basically sees like why these white supremacists are so fucked up. Like they bully each other and shit, and like as soon as he gets in jail, he's just like he realizes like how much he fucked up his life like within the first few days, and like he starts to like. Because at first, when the very first day he got into jail, he just trying to associate with that group still, and like literally like a day or two after, he was like, "These guys are crazy. Like, I don't understand like how I'm in here and shit." And then what happened was like he tried to like stay away from them, and he made like this dude who's a friend in jail. He's like a black dude, and the guy would look out for him and give him advice, and like they're really cool. And like he eventually stopped being like super racist, and he was like, "I'm not gonna like." He stopped fucking with these guys, and then they found him in the shower. They fucking beat him up. They shoved him against the wall. They spread his cheeks and let him have it.
Oh,
They raped him. They gang raped him.
Whoa,
Jesus.
This movie's heavy, bro.
Guy definitely hates white supremacy after that.
Yeah, yeah. So
he's definitely done with that shit.
I'm
gang
never
raped him?
forgetting this.
he's fucking in the hospital for weeks, months after they gang rape him because they beat the shit out of him and they gang rape him.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
And then after that, he just completely stays away from them.
I love how we're saying Jesus Christ like it's a real person.
Right.
Well, it's a real situation. I'm sure
It
that
is.
happens
It's probably for sure happened.
all too often.
Yeah, so he gets out, and the movie basically starts, or it bounces around timelines, but chronologically it starts with him trying to look out for his brother and make sure his brother, who's like a teenager, is like 13, doesn't do the same shit as him.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that's just like a learned behavior. Like we don't need to
It
be
is.
this way.
Right?
If
Like-
everyone just stopped teaching these morals,
borders are imaginary, bro.
It's all
They're
imaginary.
we're all from the fucking same places. We're all from
We all got
Africa.
blood
We're all
in
from
us.
Africa, bro.
yeah, dude, we're all
Or
the
South
same
America,
thing.
they were attached.
We're all the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
We're all just humans. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like we may look different, we may be different colors, but we're all just fucking
I
humans.
remember
Yeah.
reading it was like a book for this class I had. It was called Human Geography. It's kind of like sociology.
Mm-hmm.
And the book, the writer was saying that there is no such thing as race. Like it's just a perceived, like it's a social thing. It's not scientifically like real. You know what I mean? Like legitimately real.
Yeah.
So like he said, the only race that there is the human race. You know what I mean? There's no like black, white, like
Yeah.
there's like among us socially there definitely is, but human wise,
You're saying like scientific wise, it's just nothing.
yeah, the human race is the only race. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So like, why are we not trying to like push forward for each other instead of like
sure.
holding each other back based on like certain like colors and genders and whatever?
Yeah.
Dude, I think about that all the time. Imagine if all like the superpowers and like the wealthy countries went to the poorer countries and helped them out just a little bit. It wouldn't even take much.
They
Like we have
Just a
so much
tad.
money that like, bro, a fraction of Jeff Bezos' fucking net worth
the problem
could
is-
take care of. I'm
It's
sure
because these countries
several
benefit of
countries.
They
Take advantage of them, yeah.
They
Take
benefit off of
advantage
that.
of it,
Yeah. They either get them smart, they start using their
Like
intellect
you look at
for their
people
own thing.
in Africa, they take advantage of them. You look at
And-
people in fucking
Yeah.
China,
I think-
Japan, they
Whether
take
it be their
advantage of them.
Africa
resources.
is the most taken advantage of continent in the entire world.
Oh,
It has
it's
to be
crazy.
Africa.
But it's also fucked because it's like people there that like they live off of that shit too.
yeah,
And
Oh,
start
they
charging
sell
that
it
shit
off.
too.
Yeah,
they
those
sell it off.
political
So it's
figures.
like
but there's a way of saying like that wasn't instilled in their culture
Yeah, no,
until
for
they
sure.
got colonized and shit. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah, now they're just greedy and like power hungry.
Yeah,
'Cause there's-
just like everybody
because
else.
there's hierarchies
everybody
in
else,
every.
yeah.
There was hierarchies in Africa from beginning of time, but it's
Yeah.
like it's just the morals behind the hierarchies changed.
Yeah,
Like that's the big issue now.
yeah.
It's like you take all these people now that are like at the highest point of it, and they just corrupt and all this bullshit. It's like
Yeah,
they're not gonna help out.
yeah.
They're not gonna do anything
They just
good.
take it, like the superpowers, like China and us, and other superpowers. They just take advantage, bro. Like they just
Yeah.
want to like do the, especially like I think in Africa, what's really big is the people who go to the mines and they mine like the precious metals.
In the Congo.
Yeah, the Congo type thing.
The Congo.
fucking
Congo.
getting fucking lost in the jungle, fucking things falling them. It's like one of the most dangerous like jobs over there. I think it's a dangerous job to have in Africa is to be doing that.
Yeah.
There's some I think chemical or like substance
You
they
can
use
fucking
in the Congo.
Dude,
Die,
Like,
bro.
I was
batteries.
gonna say, or like the fucking Somali pirates.
That shit's crazy.
I am the captain. No,
That shit's crazy. Imagine that.
Bro.
You're just out sailing, just having a good time,
having a
and
good old blast.
another boat just pulls up. Like, yo, we all got AKs and we're here to take your shit,
modern day pirates.
bro. That
Bro, that's
sucks.
scary.
And also, there's got to be no law in the sea. You got you got. It's probably so easy.
There's no
to get
law
away.
in the sea.
There's no laws in the sea,
he
matey.
said that like an experience.
Yeah.
Seaman or
Seaman.
experienced seaman, eh?
There's no laws on these waters.
There's no laws on the sea.
But I mean, it's got to be super easy to kill someone on the sea,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
a stranger that you don't know, and then you just came across them. Fucking spray up their boat and then just take off. You want to be evil
with your pirate gun.
They're gonna catch you or some shit.
with your pirate gun,
harpoon.
harpooning their shit. Just fucking.
They just
I
got
don't know,
modern day pirates are weak, bro. They just fucking pull up on a little speedboat.
Yeah,
It's not even that far off ashore.
Yeah.
Like they just catch you like just leaving.
Yeah.
That's it.
but no one's there to like
Imagine-
police those.
But no one's there to help.
Imagine old school pirates where they legit have a fucking thick ass ship and they pull up on you and they be like, "We are
Fucking-
boarding."
Yeah.
Blast a
Yeah.
cannon
Or
on
like,
you.
or like we're at war right now.
Yeah.
Like we're both shooting cannons back and forth.
Imagine having
The
a
ship
war-
is surviving
That
for
is
a
the
while.
fucking scariest shit in the
Imagine
world.
having a war,
Fuck that.
a war at sea.
Yo, y'all are parked
Bro,
right
what?
next to each other.
that.
talk about throwing hands, bro. Y'all are parked
Hey.
right next to each other, just shooting.
And then people
war
are like
at
jumping
sea.
over,
Yeah,
like to
just
go fight people
fighting.
on the boat, bro. That shit is lit.
It probably that's why there's probably it ends quick. Someone probably yields right away. Like
They
that's
have
why,
to.
like,
Yeah.
like they're just like, listen, we have cannons aimed at you, and then what if they're just like, we have cannons aimed at you, and like, all right, we have more cannons. Okay, they're like, okay, fine.
All right,
Yeah,
you
It's
got
like
it.
how the
Alright.
fuck is
You
the
call my
boat,
bluff.
bro? How is the boat even like standing at that point? Like they're just shooting cannons back and forth at each other. There's like,
no idea.
how the fuck is that shit even above water still?
I don't know. They're just built well back then, I guess.
They
and
had to
they
be.
got to be massive,
Do you
you know?
think man was made to travel across sea and travel across nations and planes?
Hell yeah.
No,
I
think-
don't know.
Think about it though, like anatomically, whoever created us, and like biologically, like mentally, like physiologically is what I was looking for.
Mhm.
How are we supposed to process flying and like and being in like a boat and stuff like that? It doesn't seem right, like to us, because think about so humanity as we know has been around for like 3,000-ish years, right? But like
Yeah.
as far as like us
The
biologically,
good shit.
us
good
biologically, we've been around for like 20,000 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so during that time, how they never flew, they never fucking went on boats. They would just stay in the same area their entire lives, and they were just really in tune with nature and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I forgot where I was going with this.
But you're saying
Just
like,
how
how
does it
we-
affect us as people?
yeah,
Maybe.
or why we were
does it
created
affect
this
us as
way.
people? I was bringing it. Thank you for bringing me back around. I lost where I was going with that one.
Yeah, I hope that's what you're trying
Yeah,
to
it's
get at.
Yeah, I'm about to
exactly,
say.
exactly.
But that's an interesting point, yeah, because it's
how do
true.
we process that, man?
I don't know.
I think about that a lot,
Especially
like-
flying. That's
Like we're people,
crazy
like
one.
the way we were made. Like if the creator or whatever the fuck, like the god or whatever the fuck, like, if they saw how we were living, like would they just be like, no, y'all like fucked up?
Yo,
Like,
wait, y'all did this all
Y'all
wrong.
messed
Y'all-
everything up.
Like no, like I gave you all this shit. Look at all. I have food all around you,
Right.
plants all around you, all this bullshit.
It makes you wonder, man.
It's true.
I don't know.
Who designed us? Like, we have
They fucked up.
yeah, we have interesting. Like, we have an interesting design. You know, like the whole like males and females too. Like, what? Entity?
Why did they make man look like that and then the girls are all fine and shit?
I know.
Like we just look. I don't know. Sloppy pieces of shit.
It's weird how we work biologically. Like we poop out of this thing, we pee out of this thing, we nut out
Can
of this
somebody
thing. I
explain
put
to
this
me
thing in your thing
why
and
they
we make
made a
babies.
period?
I
It
know.
cleans
Well,
out. It cleans out
women have to,
their
women have to get rid of eggs.
yeah, their
Man,
uterine
shit.
lining
Yeah.
and shit. And all
That's
that.
ass.
Yeah.
And eggs, they clean out eggs, which is insane. Those are all dead eggs that are no longer
Yeah.
good.
I think if they
the
did it,
woman's
they
like,
would get
all right, more.
they'd get a bunch of tumors if they didn't like.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they get like
their eggs,
infections
right?
and
Or
shit
something
like that.
Christ.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We're not doctors here, but this is what we assume.
Like-
it's some crazy shit.
Women
man.
back then were just going through that shit every
Speaking
fucking
of-
couple weeks.
Speaking of doctors and pussies,
Oh,
what are
God.
you guys' opinion on like a male gynecologist?
from like my wife or girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't think I care. He's a professional. I'd like to hope.
I hope he's professional.
Yeah,
I hope he's not
I
down
wouldn't
there.
think about it
I hope he's not down there
Really?
joshing around or some shit.
because if I've had a girl do my physical before, and it was a little strange, but I was like, it was the only time, one and only time it had happened.
I don't think I'd want. Even though I know he's a professional, I think I'd still prefer if I was a girl and for my wife or girlfriend or whatever. I'd still just prefer the doctor of the same sex.
There's an episode on The Office when one of the characters give birth and she's having problems like breastfeeding, and so they call a guy in to like help her
And
breastfeed.
he sucks a titty.
You're gonna want the baby to do it like this.
Let me loosen up the milk.
This is how you should actually do it.
Tells the baby you're gonna want to.
But he's like holding her boob and shit and like
Yeah.
placing it like in the baby's mouth the whole time, and like one of the father of that baby's just looking the whole time like, what the fuck is going on?
Is he
Like,
gonna
why is this dude holding my wife's boob?
Is he gonna place it? Is he gonna place it in his mouth next?
Now some for me, and some for the baby, and some for the baby.
Some for me. All right, some for the baby. Okay, some for
just a little tip for me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I care. If I was a girl, I would surely want a girl as my gynecologist.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's for my girlfriend and they don't care, then I guess I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't care.
What you thinking about over there?
All right, I'm just thinking about like. It makes me think about that guy sucking that guy's wife's titty, right? Yeah.
He just starts giving your girl head,
Playing it off like a medical professional.
giving her head while she's getting a baby. She's having a baby.
So right here, what you're gonna want to do?
Fucking, how's he gonna give her a head?
No,
while
like
she's giving birth?
like the gynecologist
licks
like,
around the baby's head.
The gynecologist is
yuck.
like he just has like the legs wide open in front of him. He's just like.
Have you ever seen what birth looks like?
Terrible.
It is an absolute
I don't
mess.
ever want to.
I don't want to be in there.
It's a
Well, I
vagina.
feel like you have to be there to support your wife.
Well, I don't want to see
Oh,
it.
you
Never
gotta be
mind.
there.
I'll
I
be
won't look,
behind.
though.
Like if they have like the little thing up, I'll be back there.
Yeah.
Not looking.
How do you
what the
look
fuck is
and
going
then
on.
pretend like you didn't just see that? Pretend like we got like in a year we got to just pretend like this didn't happen and I just got to eat that and fuck that. I saw my kid's head coming out of that thing. It looks like a red
God.
vagina, incredibly red, kind of bloody, and like almost like a softball coming.
Wait,
out.
you saw this?
I've seen like a clip of a video.
Oh, I don't.
Wait,
I
so-
couldn't watch
so-
the whole thing. I just fast forward because I was just curious to see what
I have a
that
question.
image looked like.
I have a question. Doctors, Jordan, and,
Get back to us.
Omar, I have a
Bro.
question for you guys, and for any doctors out there that want to write into us.
Doctor?
So how exactly do C-sections work? I mean, they cut open the woman, right? But where do they pull the baby out from?
They pull the baby out of that area.
They cut open the area where the uterus is, and then they open the uterus.
I think it's something like that.
Do they open the sack up
Oh.
too?
They have to. There's
Did
no
you
other
say
way
they
to get
hold the
baby
sack
out.
up?
No, do they open the sack up? What does
I
the
don't
baby
know.
come in? What the baby comes in, is that disposable or does that go back in?
Does it come in its original box?
Oh, I don't know about this box.
No,
this looks like a replacement.
they're in the uterus, right?
Wait,
and then
okay.
they go out through the uterus, they go out through some other tube, and they come out the vagine.
Okay, but look, so
Okay.
like the baby, right?
Can't
The sack
imagine
that the
that.
baby's in, filled with placenta. He's just eating stuff. He's just being weird in there.
He's just being
You
weird.
cut it open. The baby's in the sack. Do you cut open the sack and take him out the sack, or do you take the sack? Or
You probably
you
cut
want
the
the sack to stay?
You cut the
This
sack.
is scary the shit. out of me.
I think you cut the sack.
you cut the sack out, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad
It'll
I'm
make
not a
another
woman.
one once you get pregnant again.
I was watching some video and they were talking about like somebody's wife had got a C-section and they were like, yeah, they don't even use like a blade. They use like a little, like it's like a little lightsaber,
Oh, like a little laser.
like a little laser to like cut through to make the section and shit like
That's
that.
actually pretty cool.
That is kind of cool.
A little lightsaber.
I just had to get this. I had to
And
change
just-
the topic from. I had to change it from sacks. I had to get off the sack thing down. It's crazy because I just thought of like them holding like a little Prometheus, like a little sack.
little alien baby.
Yeah,
Wait, so there's no sack?
they
No,
have
there's
to,
a
they
sack.
have to- They have to cut the sack.
They're in the uterus. So where do they cut open like above the clitoris?
I think the sack is in the uterus.
Are
Right
women,
above the
women out here
clitoris.
gonna be like, they're gonna be like, you don't know. They're gonna send us drawings of the vagina. They're gonna be
the
like,
labia minora.
they're like, you guys clearly don't know how a vagina works.
They
This
they
is
probably
what
have
it
to
looks
cut a sack because I don't
Yeah.
because I've never seen like pictures of like them delivering a baby like that.
It's in the sack. Here
Yeah.
you go. You get to do the
You
honors.
take it
like.
home now.
Pulls it out of your lower intestine.
Crazy shit. Imagine getting the wrong baby and you never find out. Like
That's hilarious.
That would be insane.
like another like let's say a white baby, a little white blonde baby, and they accidentally give you
I
another
saw-
white blonde baby.
Speaking of that, I saw the most stupid movie on Netflix, or it was on Netflix or Hulu.
Was it? I feel like I know
It was
what you're
called like
talking about.
Run or Running or something like that. It was about this lady who loses her baby when the baby is born because the baby is born premature and the baby dies like the same day. She's heartbroken. She loses her baby, so she snatches a baby from the little waiting room.
What a dick.
The waiting where they got the baby.
Where the
baby hangout area.
the baby waiting room. She snatches the baby, right? She just fucking yanks that baby, takes it home with her, and like the parents are looking for the baby. It's all over the news. No one can find it, and she names this baby what she would have named her dead baby somehow through some fucking. She somehow found a way to falsify the government fucking documents. And,
We don't focus on that part.
yeah,
What's his baby's social?
They just had to keep the movie going.
yeah, exactly.
They just made up shit. They just made shit up.
But don't you think it's stupid, Gio? Like,
They gave a baby a fucking whole social security number.
She's an
Like,
expert
wait,
hacker and just
right? Like what?
they have to have a doctor sign off on the birth certificate.
right? Was there?
movies do that shit all the time.
Right? What do doctors be like? Wait,
Wait,
what?
You said your name was August.
Yeah, like you would think there'd be a better, like, system in place to be able to track this kind of
Should have
thing.
moved countries or something later.
Yeah.
But apparently she fucking takes the baby, right? And she's raising this girl, and she wants this girl to be the other girl. So she tells her, like, oh, you're a preemie, you almost died, but you live. She tells her that. Her daughter, quote unquote.
Oh, what a dick.
Right? And so what she does is she, like, keeps her daughter sick, and she keeps feeding her, like, this bullshit medicine.
Oh, it's that movie. I know the
Yeah.
movie.
I've seen that.
And
She's in the wheelchair.
No. This is similar, but well, actually, yeah, she
It is that one.
I know the one you're talking about where she thinks she has cancer, but there's another one that you're talking about.
But yeah, she's
Sarah Paulson or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They make the daughter. She makes the daughter think that the daughter has like cancer or something like that. The daughter basically, eventually, she's like 17, 18. She's about to go to college, and like she's like getting used. She's trying to figure out why the fuck she's so sick all the time, and she realizes nice when she doesn't take the medicine, she doesn't feel sick. So she thinks that her mom is intentionally drugging her. So she starts looking up like what her mom's doing. And this movie was just so stupid, guys.
It wasn't good.
That's all I wanted to say.
It
This
has
movie
a
was
bad
absolutely
premise.
horrible. Yeah, it was
It has a terrible premise.
like there's just so many details they ignored, and so many things that are just too convenient. Like no one ever fucking like.
see, bro,
They
if
made
I-
it all the way to 17 without asking questions, without really
Kinda
asking
dumbass
questions.
of you.
without
Yeah.
really investigating.
You
Like
deserve that.
if I was Sarah Paulson, like, how do I even look at that script and say, yeah, I want to do that movie?
maybe it's about the bag.
Yeah,
It had to be the bag.
Showed her the check, and she was like,
But
sure thing.
sometimes, that being said, her performance in it was very good. I think it's sometimes above the actors. Like they think it's gonna be good, and then when they see it,
Man.
then when they see that hoe, they're like, this is not as good. as
If
we
I saw
thought."
that treatment, I'd be like, bro, excuse me?
Excuse
I take a
me?
baby?
I take
I
a
took
baby.
a whole ass baby?
and there's no questions asked.
And how did
Bro.
I verify this?
They don't,
Well,
they don't
never
show the
mind.
scene.
How did I enroll this baby in school? How did I do anything?
Bro, for real.
That's
you
the
can't
scenes-
do shit.
Those are
the
those are the deleted scenes. That's what we want to see.
Those are deleted
scenes.
Stuff that I've never.
That's
seen.
why
where
they
she
skipped all that time.
That's where she
get
goes to
that
jail, and that's the end of the
Yeah.
movie.
I don't
Oh my
see.
God.
I don't like movies that that do that. You know what I mean? Like I want something that's gonna like give it to me. Make it
Oh.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
it to me. Like or like as realistic as you can. Like
It shows me how good the writers are.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
think of like this is like a real situation that could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
keep your stories grounded in reality if you want it to be at least for me, if you want it to be super cool.
I always
Like-
think that they don't do that to like give away the way to do it.
Yeah.
like somebody's out there like taking notes like, oh, okay, if I really want to have a baby right now, I could just take one and do all these things that they did in the movie.
So I got to falsify this document,
Exactly.
and then I can enroll them in this, and I could do this.
That's why when they have like in crime movies, like that's why I think it's
Yeah.
not accurate.
That makes
'cause
sense in crime movies, but
It
like,
could make sense in that movie. They just don't want people, they don't want people to take babies under their guys.
so this is how you do it. I really wanted to see a scene of her just snatching the baby up. You know?
Oh, they don't show that. They just show the baby's already in her
and
possession.
she's like looking for the
Yeah.
birth certificate. She like uses a Sharpie to mark out the name.
going through a crayon.
Oh, good lord.
This baby's Kim.
This
Yeah.
baby's Kim now.
This baby's
All
Kim.
right, so what would you do if you
Oof,
if
that's
you were the
crazy.
parents in that situation, and 9 months ago you had sex, and
You waiting on a baby.
and you love each other, right? And you guys had this baby, and then like your wife freshly just had this baby. She almost died having it, and then the baby's gone, snatched.
I'm
The
suing-
nurse tells you someone took your baby.
I'm suing the fuck out of that hospital.
I'm telling them, check those kids. You better find my baby. Baby on the
better
damn
find my
loose.
baby.
We got a loose baby.
the fact
Got a
that
lost
that lady
baby.
made it that, like, do they ever like find out? Spoil the movie.
What, was it set?
Spoil
Was
the
it?
movie.
Maybe this would make it a lot more believable if it was set in like the 60s or 70s or 50s.
Yeah,
this
'cause
was
there's no cameras and
set
shit.
In the 2000s.
Nah,
Wait,
already no.
Yeah,
Was there
They
cameras?
had internet. They had internet. It was the 2000s.
Yeah,
they had
if they have
cameras.
internet, there's no fucking way they didn't catch
Yeah,
it.
there's
But
no
her
way.
mom restricted the internet access.
No, but like how they how they didn't catch her, and also
It was the
yeah,
way you said it.
you guys just checked
She
it.
restricted the
She-
internet.
Sarah Paulson got
She
you
thought
there.
of it all.
So she thought about that.
No,
that was
fuck.
covered. That
Nah,
base was covered.
They would have caught that shit, dude, on the
Yeah.
camera. She goes down like a few blocks and like she's living in the house next
Yeah,
to the house. You know what I mean? She lives in that city, I'm
Or
sure.
you would like even the people investigating would think like, oh, maybe the lady who fucking
Had a
like-
baby die in the
yeah
hospital.
yeah.
Is
today.
no one accounting? Is there not a record of this baby fucking dying? I mean, all you have to do is check if there's a record of a baby dying, and then
You gonna
boom.
tell me this lady that just had a baby is willing to like sneak around the whole hospital and not get caught by a single camera,
Crazy shit.
and for them to not even use that
How
shit.
did she falsify the documents?
That's what I'm-
Damn it, Sarah.
make it
How did
home.
you do it?
That's the most important part of the story. They didn't talk about that. Like, how did she fucking
find his social
logistically do-
security number?
Yeah.
She took it off a dead lady or some shit. That's the only way.
And it says right here your baby's 68.
Because they would have to print the papers for the baby's birth certificate and all that after the baby's born.
Yeah.
But if the baby was never born, they would never print anything.
How do you put?
So
them on
how
the
does she have
insurance? How do you put
papers
them
for
on
the baby? I mean, is that not a good question?
They don't have fucking birth certificates laying there for expectation. They're like, no, bitch, we got to see the baby come out.
Yeah,
She printed that hoe out
and they have
herself.
some,
And they have somebody sign it, and they have a date of birth on it.
They would not
And a
fucking-
time.
You can
like-
forge that maybe.
Fuck
But like,
no.
They wouldn't make one for they'd make a birth certificate.
Even
for
if
a
they
dead baby.
did, they have the names
That'd be
on
sad.
it.
There would be a certificate for a dead baby, would there not?
That'd be sad.
I don't
think
know.
so. You probably sign that once the baby comes out healthy and like, all right, this baby's gonna live.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't
you
think
just
they do
sign
it for
death
that.
certificate.
Yeah, I don't think
if
they do
the
it for
baby
that.
comes out dead, I don't think so. If the baby comes out alive and then dies shortly after, it probably does have a birth
Yeah.
certificate
Wow.
because it was never really born.
How are you gonna false a doctor's signature? That's what I really.
But
want to see.
who's verifying a
weird.
doctor's signature? You know how many doctors there are? I could just
But you
be
can
like,
still
this doctor
search one up.
retired. You don't know.
I don't know. I
But
feel like
what worries me is like the government databases and like how they wouldn't figure it out, like the insurance.
how
and,
the
like,
fuck did the police department not find this lady?
come get audited? Well, you say you have a baby, but our records show you don't have no baby.
don't have no baby.
Where this baby come from? Whose baby is this? I saw this thing on Twitter to segue into something real quick, and it was a guy. I don't know if the story was real. I can't remember, but it was a guy. And his wife was giving birth, and she was near death, and they basically gave him the choice: either your wife lives or the baby lives.
Oh, that's tough.
And he chose the baby. And I'm almost certain it was real, which is R.I.P. Sad. But who would you choose in that situation? Are you saving your wife or are you saving the baby?
I'm saving my wife.
I also am probably saving my wife.
My wife or the baby?
My
Yeah.
wife. Easy money.
You make another baby. You know what I
I'm
mean?
choosing my wife.
Yeah, I'm choosing
But
my wife.
sometimes, like,
something really bad.
why I think that guy took the baby was because his wife probably chose,
Yeah.
and he probably knew his wife would have chose the baby over herself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
a good
the only
point.
reasoning I can see.
I wonder if like
I
your
feel
wife
like
would
most-
hate you after that.
Most women would.
Yeah.
How can your wife hate you? She'd be dead.
No. Let's say like you chose her instead. She'd be dead. She's hating you from the paranormal world. But like
That's where we all go.
Like imagine like you tell her what happened afterwards. Like, yeah, I chose you, baby. She's like, what the fuck? That baby's dead now because of you. Like she hates you and she wants a divorce and she
Our
never wants to
baby's
speak to you
blood is
again.
on your hands.
Our baby's blood, and now you have no wife or baby.
And now it's just you.
It's just you.
alone.
I don't think that.
So with your mistake,
I feel like for a relationship to make it past the kid dying
Oh my
has
god.
to
It's gonna be
be
heavy.
the most strong relationship you can imagine.
Oh yeah,
Like to make it past, like, yeah, make it past the kid dying, man.
That's a fucking lot.
intense.
That's
I mean,
heavy.
because someone
It's
have several died
worse.
too.
Miscarriages are bad, right? But it's worse if the baby is born and then dies,
Yeah.
or is born
Like you saw it
born
like
dead.
You saw it living.
Yeah, it's like stillborn.
Oh my
That
God.
must be so horrible.
Or imagine like due to negligence, like your baby, you weren't paying
Oh.
attention for a split second, and your baby fell over, and like,
Oh my
fuck,
God.
my baby's
Jesus.
dead. Fucking hell, my baby's dead now.
That's scary, man. That's why kids are a huge responsibility. You need to like look after them, make sure they don't fucking drop things on their fucking small soft spots and shit.
You have to watch out for a lot of shit.
Babies are fucking dumb.
That shit is
Helpless.
it's a headache.
They are dying
Headache.
to get into a bottle of Fabuloso and drinking it. They are dying
All
to
the
get
bad
into like
shit they want
garbage
really
disposal.
bad.
Can't blame them. It smells good.
It does smell good. It does
does
look
smell
good.
pretty
You ever
good.
seen a Tide Pod? Those things look delicious.
I don't know how to explain
They
that,
look
but they
tasty.
do look good.
They look tasty.
They look like a
It looks-
Gusher's treat.
Yeah, it
They
looks-
do.
it's
Like something like that.
delicious Gushers.
Like a
treat.
little
Like a
jello
jumbo
pizza,
There
pizza
is
roll.
Ooh.
there is a young lady that went to a high school in the Houston area, and she was having problems with this young man. I think he was either cheating on her or something like that. They were seeing each other, and then he started cheating on her. And she tried to call out the other girl, whatever. There's some drama, and then she got like super depressed.
Oh.
and she ate a Tide Pod.
Oh my god.
And she died?
No, she didn't die. She lived, but it fucked up her like throat, and
Yeah.
she has to like talk through it. And hello, my name.
It probably burned her shit.
shouldn't eat Tide Pods.
Yeah, one of those things.
It probably burned like the inside of her
Yeah,
throat.
probably destroyed her vocal cords.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
That's not fun. That's
Makes
how do you
you wonder-
continue?
That's crazy
living
that was an
after
actual like thing that happened. Like people
Man.
were really eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Listen,
Like
guys,
people would say, "I'm gonna drink bleach." Like,
Or putting raw cinnamon in their mouth.
don't be sick. For one, that's an awful way to go out. So why
That's
would
a
you even
stupid-ass
choose
way.
that way?
horrible.
But and for two, it's silly to me how people can even think suicide is the option in a situation like that. Are you kidding me? Especially in high school, you're under 30 years old. You're gonna kill yourself over a guy.
All right, I have a
What's the
question for
matter
you.
with you?
Let's say if you had to kill a baby.
Okay,
Let's
Oh
say,
my God.
Let's say if it's an evil baby, like the baby.
it's the Antichrist.
Let's say, all right.
It's the omen.
You're
Yeah,
at
little
this.
Damien
You're at
baby.
this person. You're at this person's house, right? And they walk into the other room, and you're in the room with their baby, and like some kind of like being comes out of the closet and tells you that this baby you think it's like a ghost. You don't even know if it's real, right?
It grows up to be Hitler.
This baby?
No, they say this baby, motherfucker.
Do something about it right now.
They say this baby is gonna grow up and become the worst person in existence. They're going to kill people. They're going to start wars.
Oh my God.
They're going to cause all these problems. They say we need you, Omar, to save the universe.
Straight with this
I need you
baby.
to save the multiverse.
A guy in like a funny looking like chrome outfit just
Yeah.
comes out and just
Omar.
I'm you from the future. You need to kill this baby.
He tells you like you need to do this right now, and you're just like, why don't you do it? It's just 'cause he's not real. It's like a hallucination.
Yeah.
And he's like, you need to kill this baby right now. Do you do it?
I'm not trusting him.
Yeah,
he
I'm
could
not
be a
trusting
bad guy. That could be the key to like world peace.
And even if, how many people is he asking that to?
Okay, what
like,
if-
throughout that baby's life?
Let's say
I'm positive I'm not the first one. He just keeps saying, "Hey, yo, somebody got killed this
let's
fucking
say-
baby."
Let's say that happens every time you go over there.
Oh my God!
Anytime you're around this baby, this guy pops up and it's like, you need to kill this fucking baby.
Imagine that you're in the full room with the baby and the guy is just like in the background in the
Just
shadow.
pointing at the baby like, fucking kill him, like him. All right, let's say if like
He's got to give me proof.
at this
dude.
point he's convinced you, like legit, like you believe him at this point. Let's say, right? Assume this, you believe this guy.
This is a good movie idea.
Yeah. Let's assume
it's
that
not a bad. Yeah.
let's assume that this baby is the fucking destroyer of the multiverse.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
you
Evil
Omar, you
baby.
have to kill him.
Is that
He
fucking
he
stupid?
offers me no
How?
proof. Oh, okay. How?
Let's just say you believe him.
Okay, he gives me proof.
Yeah, he
Okay.
gives some kind of proof.
Yeah, I'm
right?
about to say, how would he even prove
Shows
it?
me a video.
It's gonna require some kind of faith.
On his
Right.
iPhone.
Right? He shows you a video.
He
and
hasn't grown up. He's still a baby.
It's
He's
on
still
YouTube.
doing mayhem.
The baby's on the news now.
How do
He's
you
ruling
kill the
world.
baby? Do you? All right, first of all, do you kill the baby? And if you do, how do you do it?
The baby's evil, right? I know
Yeah.
the baby's evil,
Yeah.
and I don't. I
As
don't
right
think,
now, it's just a baby, but you know it grows up to be
a
horribly
piece of
evil.
shit.
Now, if I see what the baby does, and I actually develop a hate for this baby, I might give him a firm Falcon punch, dude.
Fucking why I oughta.
I might throw him up in the air and hit him like a baseball.
Oh my God.
Like I pitched to myself. But if I have some respect for this baby, I'll smother him.
Smother with a little pillow.
Yeah, I'll smother the baby.
I don't even know.
Baby. No more life, no more breathing, baby.
Just throw him in the washer.
Shh, go to sleep.
Oh
baby.
my God. Damn.
Throw him off the balcony.
Strangle him and then throw him in the washer.
I'll
That
put
way-
the baby
holy
behind my
shit.
car and just reverse onto the baby.
Whoa, that's really dark, guys. I
That's a
hope-
fucking way to
I'll
end.
tie a rock to the bottom of the baby and drop him in the pool.
I hope everybody knows that we do not advocate.
Yeah, we won't kill the baby. But
Yeah.
if the baby's head starts turning around and like 666 is
Oh,
on his
get that baby
forehead
out
when
of
I
there.
look at him,
I'm
then
throwing
like,
that baby
yeah,
at the wall.
That baby needs
Absolutely.
to die today,
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
Throwing that baby at the wall.
And then
Full speed.
imagine everyone thinks you're crazy. And they're like,
Killing
what
your
the
baby.
fuck? What did you kill our baby? What is up? And like the cops come to arrest you and you tell them the story and they think you're a crazy person.
Probably would
And
happen.
it turns
yeah.
out that is a great movie idea. No one steal this.
right?
Yeah.
That's actually a really good
It sounds like a
idea.
good idea for a movie that's gonna be crappy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It'll be really bad.
Maybe.
It's gonna be just like the fucking movie with the with Sarah
With
Paulson.
Sarah Paulson.
Right-
But
It
it's a
sounds
comedy.
great right
To make
now.
it a comedy, like a series, like a dark comedy.
Okay, I can see that.
You know what I
Could
mean?
be a dark comedy.
Seth Rogen is the guy who has to kill
Hell
him.
no. Seth,
You know
okay,
what I mean?
That's a good one. That's a
Seth
good
John
one.
C. Riley's
Seth
the one
Rogen-
coming from the
Seth-
future.
Seth Rogen's the baby.
Seth Rogen's the baby.
Wait, what?
Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's the baby's dad. Seth Rogen's the guy who has to kill the baby.
I'm getting damn Christopher
love
Walken
Joseph
to be the Chrome
Gordon-Levitt,
guy.
man.
The guy from the future, Christopher Walken. That's gonna be him.
Oh my god! Or Chris. Oh, I thought you said Christoph Waltz.
No. Oh, that would be even weirder.
this baby.
No, that's actually kind of funny.
Sounds like
I need you to kill this.
dude, he is a fantastic actor, man.
Yeah, I didn't know his
Waltz.
breakout role was in Glorious Bastards.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic
Really?
movie. Yeah,
He was fantastic.
wow.
That opening
he was
scene?
in Django. He's been in a few other movies too.
Yeah.
But he's mostly with
Tarantino.
yeah, Tarantino.
Yeah.
He's a Tarantino guy.
Yeah. Now he's not. I think now he's like a big.
Well, now he's
Tarantino,
a lot
Tarantino
bigger.
cycles him out. Like he'll bring people back, and then he'll like get new people. Like he has some people that he's just been like had in his shit for a lot of movies. Like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
Brings
I
it
think he's
back.
been in like all of them except for the recent one.
Was he in Kill Bill? I don't think Samuel wasn't in Kill Bill.
Nah, he probably used a different black guy.
Yeah. Like he was a different black guy.
You know,
He's
he-
the other one.
He only had like one black guy in all this movie.
Plan B is just the
Isn't
second black guy.
Isn't it funny, like, how that works? Like, why aren't, and Bobby Lee actually said this on his podcast, why don't we see more movies with, like, just, like, diverse, like, fucking cast. You know, like
I think we're starting to now, but it doesn't feel right.
Because you know what the
Yeah.
problem
It feels
is?
weird.
The problem is they always put them into the stereotype. They always make
Yeah.
them like, if they're a black teenage kid,
Well,
they're
they
making them do what you think like
Exactly.
a stereotype would
Yeah.
call for a black teenage kid. Or
So
like
they're not
an
people.
Asian
They're
kid or
just
something.
a thing.
Yeah,
Just a joke now.
yeah.
I want a story, just a story. And I want you to put diverse people in it and just have them act like normal people would. I don't need the whole diverse. I don't need them like,
trying to think of-
I'm black and like we need to talk about being black. Like I'm
Yeah.
Asian. We need to talk
There's
about
very
being
few movies
Asian.
that actually do that really well.
can't I
I think
say?
like Dope or like
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Like I want to
did
see like
good.
I don't like that, man.
a Black Christmas movie, and it doesn't even have to
There's
be
a
like,
bunch of Black
but
Christmas movies.
Not, it doesn't have to be like a Black Christmas movie based around black culture. It could just be all
A
black
Christmas
people in a
movie.
Christmas movie.
Okay,
Almost
that's
like,
a different
It's a
one.
Wonderful Life,
Or like National
but like
Lampoon.
with black people.
Something like that.
National
Yeah.
Lampoon, but
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
I don't know.
We
That'd be
are.
interesting.
Omar is right. We are seeing more of that. Some shows are.
It's
I've
happening
seen some
slowly.
movies.
Slow.
Yeah.
Well, not really slowly.
No, you're right. I think it's very slow.
They just always put them in those stereotypes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think in the next, in like the next 2 years, it's gonna be a fuck ton of them.
Yeah, I
It's
think
gonna be a
I
lot
think
of them.
A lot of
ideas-
superheroes and like all those Marvel movies are going towards black characters now.
Yeah,
Or they're all gonna be like not white.
Yeah, they're all
Not for the
changing the
most part.
mantle and like they're like passing down the torch or whatever, you know. Like Batman. He's gonna be a black dude now.
I think things
Tim
change.
Drake.
Things change as
Maybe
people
Tim Drake.
progress.
Oh wow,
It's a black dude. I'm pretty sure it's like Lucius' son or something like that.
that's
Batman's
wild.
gonna be a black man.
Batman's passing down.
Batman the black man.
Batman the black man.
I think.
Black man, just black man.
I think that's
A
That
silent
was great.
protector, a watcher of the night.
great title.
Black man.
Batman the black man.
Yeah, but that's. I mean, shit.
Oh my God.
That's weird. How they're all white? I mean, and then you make one black, and then they're gonna be like, "Whoa, they weren't black in the comics."
Well, yeah, that's
Like,
usually what
there's
happens.
no fucking
though.
winning, bro.
That's usually what happens. 'Cause back then there was only like
They get upset about. Everyone gets upset about everything.
No, that's true.
I'm not racist, but he wasn't black in the comic. You know what I mean? Like what?
Bro, that's
Can't
just
make him
true,
black.
bro. When they fucking
funny.
made Mary Jane and Spider-Man fucking
hilarious.
Zendaya, people were mad.
Which is crazy.
They were like, "Yo, she's not fucking black, or she's not mixed, or whatever the fuck y'all doing."
now one of them that I'm not too big of a fan of for some weird reason. Well, I guess if done right properly, when they make him gay. I saw a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not. But
Who's
they're gonna
gay?
say Tom Holland's gonna be gay in the third Spider-Man. I wouldn't.
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like
I mean, I guess, but I don't get the.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I'm just joking.
Because it's they're the same sex.
That's not my fucking Spider-Man.
That's what Gio said.
Spider-Man
Not my
doesn't like
fucking Spider-Man.
dick.
God
Gay
damn it.
Spider-Man ain't my Spider-Man. That's
My
what Gio
Spider-Man
said.
like Mary Jane, or he like fuck. I forget the other one's name.
He likes redheads.
the hot one, the blonde one.
Ah, she's not that hot.
She's hotter than me.
Stacey?
Gwen.
Oh, Gwen.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, yeah,
Gwen
Gwen
Stacy.
Stacy. Stacey
He,
Gwen.
he either likes
She was hotter
MJ
hotter in the
or
comics than the movies.
She is hotter in the comics.
Yeah.
They're all hotter in the comics.
Yeah.
You see Wonder Woman in the comics,
Oh my!
Fine as
It's not even
hell.
fair.
Wonder Woman in the comics is.
and you got this toothpick ass lady as my Wonder Woman on the
Toothpick.
theater.
No, no,
Yeah.
no.
That is not
Are you
it.
kidding? A
She
fucking
ain't- she ain't thick.
She
Gal
not thick.
Gadot
Yeah.
is fine.
No, she's fine,
she's
but she's
beautiful.
not thick.
She is
Wonder
beautiful.
Woman.
Wonder Woman's
thick.
thick.
First Wonder Woman.
They gotta start getting some thicker ladies out there.
Yeah,
that's
true.
another. That's another demographic that doesn't get enough
The
representation.
big people are thick.
the
people.
thick ladies. Like even a small waist, but like
They're just a
no
stereotype.
bodacious people.
They're always a stereotype.
Yeah, they don't want women or guys to look at them and be like just staring at titties.
Yeah. But it's the same
Sometimes
thing
I
with
wanna.
a lot of guys in movies as well, right? Like, think about how many out of shape, like ugly actors, like actually out of shape and fat, like ugly actors. Like, you don't really know many. They're usually comedians,
like
if
like
anything.
action
Yeah.
movie actors. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They're usually comedians.
They're not gonna be.
It's a couple. It's like 5 of them, and
Yeah,
they
Paul-
all get the same role.
Paul, shout out! I love my boy Paul Giamatti.
Oh, he an ugly boy.
Oh yeah,
What's homeboy from John Buscemi boy?
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
I said John.
Even then,
Buscemi.
he's not like fat or anything, right?
He's just ugly.
but still, yeah,
He's
he's
just
like
an ugly guy.
Great actor, fantastic,
terrific actor.
Yeah,
but he's
Boardwalk
an ugly
Empire's
boy.
good.
We're thinking about, it's like we don't really know.
And he only gets in. He gets in, but they always like get the same role. Like he's always made
The
fun
ugly
of,
guy.
or he's the ugly guy. There was
he's-
one movie where he was like the fine guy, but that was hella weird.
In Boardwalk Empire, he's like the boss.
Yeah,
But he's still ugly.
He's
Or
still
they,
ugly.
They probably still make fun of him. Oh, do they not?
No.
Okay.
He's like the big man.
Oh, never mind.
There.
yeah.
They got me.
That's a great show, by
It
the
was
way.
a pretty good show.
I think that's a very underrated show.
Yeah, I never finished it, but I got like 2 seasons in. It was pretty good.
It was
a movie-
created by Martin Scorsese and like the guy who made The Sopranos.
I actually didn't know that it was made by
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese.
Yeah,
stupid
he directed the first episode.
Damn.
You should finish it, man. Boardwalk Empire is it's a period piece about this guy named, I don't know if his real name was Nucky, but in the show his name is Nucky Thompson, and he runs like what do you call it? back in the alcohol.
Speakeasy.
Yeah, that's what they call them, right?
Yeah.
Is that where you do the bootleg in the liquor?
Mm-hmm.
And you make your own liquor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like ran one of those operations, like the biggest one in I think the United States. He ran it out of like the Boardwalk in I think it's like New Jersey, New York, somewhere around there. I think it was New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. It was close to Yeah, it was New Jersey. It was close to New York.
Yeah.
And he would run this boardwalk and like use crime, fear, intimidation to like make sure people didn't do shit. But for the most part, like he was like trying to go legit. Like he used to like run it like more like in a gangster way, but he's trying to like go legit and be more of like a legit politician, but still like get shit done in the city, but also make money on the side by bootlegging.
Sometimes you got it, man.
And it's a balance of his life by trying to like do good by the people who live in this area, and also like trying to make money for himself and his family.
Isn't it crazy how like the mafia really had control of New York and like all that shit back in the day? You know, like they really had a lot of power,
and
a lot of political power.
The show goes over that because at the time the mafia wasn't too huge, at least in that area, right? Mm-hmm. So it goes over whenever the mafia comes into town and they start messing with the people on Boardwalk Empire, like the people who lived in the boardwalk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, well yeah, I need to finish it one day. It was a really good show.
I feel like that's how a lot of just like people had their lives go back then. Like they were all like bootlegging or some shit.
Yeah,
I think the bootlegging is like I don't know, like scamming now. Like people do scamming on the side, just like you don't need to do that.
Yeah,
you have plenty of money already.
Bootlegging could be compared to like I don't know, because
it's crazy.
They really outlawed alcohol.
That's
fucking insane.
Everyone loves alcohol
for just like a few years. I think it was like 3 years or some stupid shit like that. And like everybody realized like, okay, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, let's just fucking put some moderation.
Even if people are still drinking, it's like it's not really doing anything.
I think they did it because there was like a women's group. You guys heard
it was the women's thing.
It was a women's group. And they were tired of being beaten by their husbands.
Yes.
Reasonably so. Reasonably tired. Reasonably tired of being
And they were all getting drunk. They were all drunk.
What they need to do, they need to get drunk themselves, brawl it out. Brawl it out. See who wears the pants in the house.
That would have been the only solution. And then, you know, these guys
God.
would beat the shit out of their wives. And then they started a women's group. And then this women's group proposed this bill to Congress and somehow pushed it through and fucking...
That's wild.
Yeah. Because it's reasonable. I'm sure that was a major issue back in the day.
Oh,
Dude, you get away with anything as a man back in the day.
That's true.
Which is crazy to think about.
It's just wild that was like a real law. Like people were like, no more alcohol.
Bro, there used to be laws and like the amount and like the use of a weapon that you could use against your wife. Like I could hit my wife this many times, or like in this area, or I could use this thing, but I can't use this thing to hit my wife. This is just disciplining your wife, and they acted like it was normal.
Now I see why women are just mad all the time, bro.
Yeah, they're just fucking pissed,
dude.
That's just terrible.
Makes me think about that, Gio. Makes me think about we were talking about childbirth earlier. Makes me think about that. There's so much pain with that. Personally, I can't imagine pushing something out of my body. Especially something the size of a baby.
I can't imagine the period thing every like month.
That can't be
reoccurring
cramps.
A special fucking gift. Ain't a gift.
People
That's
really,
a curse.
People were really going to like class like with the whole period.
Yeah.
I can't believe that shit.
Girls grow up quicker than guys.
I guess so.
Yeah,
man.
they mature.
I can't have that shit. I would be angry every day of my life.
I agree. I'd also be pretty upset.
We'd all be some angry broads at the period. And I think that's a good note to end on, guys.
Okay.
Angry broads and angry broads and angry periods.
We stand with you, ladies.
We stand
for real,
with you.
bro. Y'all going through it.
For you.
Absolutely. You're the most beautiful creatures in the world.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.